just like get fucked. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I will say with all the holidays, like with Memorial Day, they gave us like the managers, like salary people, you get a comp day, so you get a free day off basically. You have to use it within the month. So
Yeah.
I ended up just not going in on the 4th because I was like, I'll just take it off.
Which makes sense.
But I have like 60 hours of vacation now, so if I really wanted to say fuck you guys, I'm going to Buc-ee's, I could.
I mean, maybe not for Prime Day.
They might. I don't know. I think super big days like that, you just
Yeah, I
don't do
think
it.
Prime is like a blackout unless you put it in like months ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like we have blackouts too for certain times of the year, and they're just like it's not impossible, but you know.
Roadhouse the only blackout days is Mother's Day, Father's Day, and Valentine's. It's only 3. Like they demand you. I'm like, of course, it's time for money.
They start our blackout, I believe, the last week of November. You can't take vacation until after peak unless you've already submitted it.
Oh, because of Christmas and
Yeah,
Black
but
Friday.
if you submit it before then, you can get it. It's just that if
Oh.
you don't submit it before that point, like I think it's
Remember-
the second week of November, then it's just like no.
Well, I had that
I
problem.
I remember Prime Day for the first time when I first moved into this apartment. And it was one of those things of like, is there anything good here? The answer was pretty much no.
It was kind of rough, but I mean, they were just starting it. But now it's become so big. It's literally like Black Friday in July, and everyone's on it.
Yeah.
No.
And they
I don't know.
to,
Maybe I can get a
think-
game for dirt cheap.
Well, don't forget, video games.
I'm looking for a meatball. I'm looking for a meatball. Sorry.
Oh, you
I,
like
I
having
think
those?
at first, at first when they did Prime, it was to get rid of what they call deadwood, which is fucking items that just sit in here.
That makes sense.
That sounds right. That's what I just said. That. Or they just trying to get rid
So
of
it starts
what they could.
today, right?
No, 11.
Yeah,
11.
it starts Tuesday, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna do some bullshit marketing, like I'm doing it the day before type
Good.
shit.
I get
Okay,
paid
so
again.
it's Mission
have
Impossible Day.
They have early deals up now.
Yeah, but they're not that.
They're not the creme de la creme. You know.
I'm just saying, Mr. Boost, I'm looking for a PS5 PCIe M2 for the PlayStation. I don't think I can survive with 800 whatever's in it.
You mean 600
And
whatever's
Xbox-
in it? I'm surprised you still
Or,
only have 600 whatever's in it.
yeah, 600 whatever's in it. It's like, yay, I get 160 gigs more than the PlayStation 4.
Well, over here it's only big shit, so you can get a gaming chair or a desk. I have seen PC like rigs.
No, I mean, like notebooks. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Thank you. So yeah, that's. I mean, I'm looking for a cheap notebook, PS5 PCIe. Doesn't have to be that. I'm talking at most 400, at cheapest 200. Not 200, 300.
I would also like to get an SSD, but I don't want to fuck up like putting it in the thing.
Well, it's really not that hard unless you have like a pre-built that they don't allow that shit.
No, the PS5.
Oh no, that shit's super easy. Just go on YouTube and look up.
Screw.
Yeah, just look up how to do it, and it's literally a screw. Just
Yeah,
make
'cause
sure
all
you
I
buy
have
a SSD that has a heatsink and it's Gen 4.
Just keep
Also,
an eye on
if it's
Walmart,
loud-
Target, and Best Buy.
Yeah, if it's loud, I'm back on the floor, but because my whole team is in here, I'm probably gonna leave in the next like 30 minutes.
Alrighty then. So so I am live, but it's on my intro screen. So I'm gonna start at 1. That's when HHours normally starts. I know you gotta go home and set up, and that means Call of Duty.
Yeah, you doing a dual stream with him, Gmail?
Yeah, yeah, because most of the times he streams anyways, so it's like, and this is my only time to stream, except when I get days off.
Nice.
We're not doing that long. We're only doing that after 2 video.
Yeah, today on COD, PlayStation has double XP.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna get up to 350 tonight, y'all. Dude, my supervisor's at like 700. I looked at his shit.
Speaking of COD, where the hell is the next one?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I thought they were just going to expand it, but it looks like they're doing Modern Warfare 3. And they mentioned that Terminal is going to come back as one of the maps.
Yay, Terminal, a map that I played millions of times. Even in space.
I mean, I'm not against them announcing Call of Duty later. Like, I'm really not. But I'm like, it's July, guys. Where's my fucking beta?
I think they typically, like, they've been starting to announce it in, like, August and late July.
Yeah, well,
Activision can't keep shit to themselves. Like shit leaks all the time, so I guarantee you'll see something.
It's Sledgehammer too, and not a lot of people are, like, up for a Sledgehammer.
No, it's a Treyarch. Isn't it Treyarch?
No, that's
No,
next
Treyarch.
year.
No, I think it's
skipped a year.
Sledgehammer because Treyarch did Cold War, and then they did Modern Warfare, and Sledgehammer has been cooking something up. But I want to say Raven might be onto something because I believe there was some kind of thing where they were like, but no, that was with Cold War, where basically Sledgehammer was making it, and then they were like, we don't like what the fuck we see, so they let Treyarch step in.
Yeah. So what happened was Sledgehammer started it, and Treyarch had to take over. Then
Is Treyarch
Sledgehammer.
moving to the are they moving to the MW engine?
Yeah, everything's moving to the MW engine. So you
Oh,
already
whatever.
have. So Vanguard was
Have to
MW,
propose it.
and now Treyarch's gonna move to the MW. I think that's probably why they had to skip a year. So it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be totally Seuss, I know.
Damn it! I might have
All
to
I
go
want
back.
is zombies, and I'll be alright.
I forgot to buy a soda.
Why do you need a soda? Soda's bad for you.
So unhealthy.
I know. Last time I saw someone drink a soda and it burned a hole right through his stomach and he died.
All right, I'll go buy a fucking Gatorade.
Gatorade's worse. It has a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
Buy water.
You're fat.
You're fatter.
You're fat.
I know I'm fat.
You know you were.
Do you waddle?
No.
DSP waddles.
I can make you waddle.
Wow.
Yo, I saw Raven was on the Banhammer today on the stream.
Yeah, what was that about? I saw that briefly when peeking in. I saw there was
There was
some
like- There was an asshole that said, "Hey, keep leave."
Yeah, what was that about?
I don't know, but Raven, I've been telling Raven, there's a lot of sneak ass dissing going on, like with the randoms you don't see usually. Like that one guy that was like saying something about me having like a diaper fetish or some shit. I wasn't mad, but I was like, what the fuck? Like, all I
was
did
just one of
was
those-
mention Guitar Hero.
It was just one of those things. Like when he said Keith Lee, I'm like, I was in a bad mood when I started, so I'm like, ouch. You said the wrong word today.
Oh,
Okay.
shit, I forgot to put a chat. No, I did put a chat box here. It's right
I
there.
think people
that Good Boy?
forget that it might have been. But you know, I think some people think that if you're a detractor, you can just say whatever bullshit you want. I'm like,
No, you still gotta respect other people. Like, obviously, we can joke amongst each other because, like, I guess people see us like dissing each other, but it's like we have more chemistry than someone in chat, you know?
it's just one of those things. If that was your opening salvo, hey Keith Lee, you kind of know what your audience sounds like for the last 2 years. And if someone comes in and go like, hey Keith, I'm like, yep, outlier, banned.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do my intro.
Outlier, banned.
What is up, everybody? This is GMillion up in this bitch, and we are live in effect. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. Then what's his face is gonna come online. Then we're gonna do some hoodlum hours. Unfortunately, he's in Wawa's eating a bunch of meatballs because he just admitted to the chat that he's fat, and I am fat too. So yeah, we are both fat men eating a bunch of meatballs. So yay us. Now I'm gonna get some games of Call of Duty, and we will get started. I'm more prepared tonight than I was last time I was playing Call of Duty, and hopefully there's no technical difficulties. Yeah, boy, let's go.
And it's crazy.
All right, I'm back.
Well, I mean, if you want to know, well, I need money.
You need that money? You really, really do?
Yeah.
I need money.
It's a money creature.
What did Phil make tonight?
Too much.
Oh,
Yeah, someone fucking cashed out on him. Oh shit. I guess I wasn't ready. I need that money. I really, really do.
I need that money to pay my bills, internet bill, my electric bill, car bill.
My condo bill. Gin.
Really,
Gal.
really does think about this money. Dude thinks he's owed this money.
Oh,
You know what's funny? Our building is like 1 million square feet, like no bullshit, and we have a, it's a little mini, like little center in the back, that's like for delivery, like local shit, and then like a sort center, and it's officially called, there's a DSP, and then there's a sort center, so we have a DSP inside of this place.
Is it a DSP snort center?
Unless you're gonna tell me you had like a panic room, I would be like sad.
They do have a little panic room. They have one of those crying booths, but people usually use it to get on the phone. It's soundproof. It's kind of creepy. I did a few calls in there before on my laptop. When I went to the corporate in Nashville, they have a whole padded soundproof room with like a locked door with a keypad. So if you wanted to just go insane and beg for tips, you could go in there.
Why? You know, panic. You know what I think about? This is gonna be weird. You probably never had these rooms, but there was these in a special school. They have these rooms that are padded and they're locked, and they're bulletproof glass.
That was the Raven Asylum. That sounds scary. I feel like if I was a special kid, that would freak me out.
Well, it's supposed to calm you down because you can't. One, you can't get out. The room's locked and you can't get out. Ever.
At my high school, we had the ninth grade was in a lower, it was downstairs, basically the basement of the building, and none of the classrooms had windows. It was so depressing.
God, that sounds depressing. God,
and then you go upstairs, and only like 4 classrooms had windows.
Was this like a combination junior high school thing?
It was a high school, and they had changed the grades like a few years before I went, but it was 9 through 12. They used to have 8. Like they stopped 8 the year I got there, and they moved it to the middle school And then we were the only school like in the whole entire like county that had a vocational building. So it had like shop class, woodwork. You had like car, like mechanic shit. You had culinary arts. They had home ec, like early childhood development. I think was one of them. And they had computer lab.
Yo, I just saw a drunk, crazy bitch yelling out of a car. She's having her best life. Hmm?
You're in the home of drunk, crazy people. I'm like, well, I am too, but.
Yeah, you should
come
to my area. You'll see drunk crazies all the time, where you see people on crack. It's like no big deal over here.
Here's the thing that works in my job.
Yeah. Rar.
They said he was so geeked up when they tried to test him that it didn't detect shit. But they said he'll like literally never stop talking, and there's sometimes where they catch him talking to pallets.
His Prime Day shirt from last year.
Yeah, I got one from 2021 and 22, and then there's 23. I haven't gotten it yet. It's up front somewhere. It's like their one consolidation. Here, take a t-shirt. Now work your ass off.
Just to know that you worked Prime Day. Just know.
I'm convinced like Amazon and fast food places give away the most free t-shirts of any fucking company.
Seriously, McDonald's had like 10
shirts
before I left.
I've probably got a shirt for every day of the week for 2 weeks.
I got a few Texas Roadhouse shirts that are in, like they go hard, man.
Does your Amazon shirt say Amazon Basics on it?
No. Well, there are a few you can get with like your site's logo on it and shit. I got some from when I went to. Like the funny part is every building has its own like mascot, like every building. And the one I was at before was the Tigers. I think Mem 5 is like Grizzly Bears because we have the Grizzlies here. Ours is the fucking Bees.
Does each location have a rope?
No.
He said a rope. I mean, hey, we work with forklift equipment, so if you really wanted to, you could just jump off one of the.
Are we in a presence of a certified forklift?
Oh yeah.
Forklift driver?
I'll show you my Raymond license.
Yo, we're in a presence of a certified forklift operator.
Forklift.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh shit. Certified forklift. You could lift my fork.
You can get bitches with that. You're like, I don't know if you know this,
but I'm a certified forklift operator.
I've told people that as a joke, and it's worked, and they don't believe me, but I showed them.
I don't know if you know this, but you're in the presence of a guy that is certified for forklift.
You know, whenever you're trying to pick up chicks, you gotta be like, I work for a multi-billion dollar organization or company. You should fuck me now.
And forklifts.
Are you impressed? Let me see those panties drop.
What do you do for a job? I play video games all day, honey. Oh, wonderful. You wanna buy my photos? No.
But I know a guy named Darish.
Oh, you.
Oh, did you see the latest comment when that's some dumb bitch said? Oh, this one's classic. He's like, I fucked my stepdad. Don't tell my mom. And he came in and said, don't worry, I wouldn't tell her if you fucked me. I was like, Darish, you fucking
God damn.
Yeah, I
Is
sent
there-
my not to dox myself, but I sent my license to the thing.
No. Diddy. Yo. Oh wait. Okay, I see. Yeah.
I didn't know there was so
Wait.
much black on there.
Wait. Let you. Okay.
Well, I don't want to put my username or my employee number in case.
No. Now delete it.
Okay.
But that's cool.
Look at that stud there. Look at that. I mean, we can't see his face, but man, we can see that's a stud right there. You can see he's got that sharp shirt.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that's the picture I took when I got hired on as a seasonal person, and I was wearing that shirt about to go to my other job after the interview.
Better.
So
I
you
don't
wear
know,
a work shirt to work?
Yeah,
He was going to
basically.
GameStop, guys.
I was one of the only fucking people that wore a shirt that wasn't a wife beater or a fucking bullshit ass t-shirt.
They're like management. There we go.
Oh, because I was trying to take it serious. I was like, this is the way to get the fuck out of this place.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being serious. That's being professional. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Yeah, if it wasn't a public chat, I would just send the back of it too, because that shows
I
all
bet
the ones
I
I'm
bet if
certified
I
on.
went to Texas Roadhouse and said I want to be a manager, I bet they'll do it.
You think
I'll
I'll
be
be
a manager at Texas Roadhouse?
Absolutely. Walk in there the next day and go, "Hi, I would like to be the manager."
And they'll be like, I order the meat.
And then you know what you say next? I have 14 years at McDonald's. I can do this.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Good time. Great taste. This is our place at McDonald's. Time's it now? 4:13.
Well, considering I've been here for almost 3 years and got here, you really just have to give a shit to get hired out.
Here's the thing, right? So you've been there as long as I've been at Roadhouse.
Yeah, I
You
can go look
started-
exactly how long. I started as a seasonal worker.
Yeah.
How do they work you over there?
Probably want to
Hard.
be like a dog, seasonal.
Yeah, well, I was seasonal at an IXD, which is an internal cross dock, which all that means is shit comes in one door, it gets sorted and shipped out to another site. And that was a seasonal building. They turned that building into a reverse logistics building, which is like all customer returns. The manager sucked.
Wait,
Then I went to
wait,
an all
you can-
hazmat site.
Wait. You can return stuff to the warehouse?
Well, no, it would come from like Kohl's and shit that was sending.
Oh.
It was mostly UPS and Kohl's who would get our stuff back.
Yeah.
UPS was like the biggest one.
Like DSP did. He's like, I sent all this shit back from Kohl's. It was really easy.
No, they legit, like, it depends on what kind of return and if it's fraudulent. Like, it goes a little deeper, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to get your money back. So I don't know why you bitch.
Yeah, as long as it's not fraudulent and you don't take advantage of the system, you're good.
I'm over the reverse logistics team here at this one with all the big shit.
You know what pisses me off? Every time DSP mentioning that he needs tips or memberships and shit, because I can't say that shit. Because people are gonna say I'm copy. Even what's his name? Agent Proper was doing the whole super chat last tip thing. I just think that's just ugly and old.
You hear that guy who's Raven's trying to do the whole tip thing? You hear it here first.
Do you know if Amazon is mistakenly buying bootleg stock by accident?
No.
Yes. Amazon sent it was a game I bought from Amazon. It was back ordered, and I almost wonder if do they buy stock from third party sellers and then just ship it as their own?
You can trade in your games on
Okay,
Amazon.
Hello.
Okay, who are you?
Oh, it's fucking Revy.
Go to bed. Go to
No,
bed. We're
but-
doing Holy Mountain.
And if
But I-
it's
but I-
Revy.
Are you? Oh, okay, I'm leaving.
No,
No,
you
you
don't
don't have to leave.
If I bought a game from Amazon, it was back ordered for a while, and then when I
Yeah,
got
we're about
it, I
to
was
do
like,
it literally in a few minutes.
it was a bootleg.
Like,
Oh,
It wasn't
you
even
started
a-
in a few minutes. I was like, I never got a fucking notification. You started.
Well, it depends. Like, if it's, you can look at the bottom if it's shipped and sold by Amazon.
Oh,
If
but
it's not,
it was.
okay.
That,
So what probably happened is they either had like a return, or Amazon could have bought stock from a vendor that liquidated their shit and just resold it. That doesn't happen a ton, but I'm assuming like if it was that much and it was something that was high in demand, it could have been, or like the vendor couldn't pay for their shit. Because it's weird. The way freight works here, there's we pay and they pay, and it all depends on like a bunch of different logistics bullshit.
okay. Because it was sold by and shipped from Amazon. So I was like, I opened it up. And it was in a weird. It was clearly repackaged. It even had a second package with a sticker on it, which usually tells me third-party seller, but it said shipped by, it's sold from Amazon. I open it up, and it had a fake switch cart in there, and I was like, oh shit.
It wasn't like warehouse deals, was it?
No.
Okay. Because warehouse
No,
deals would be reverse logistics shit.
Well, I contacted Amazon, and I sent a message on Twitter like, hey, heads up, looks like you might be having an issue here, and they never replied. And then and then Amazon support was like, oh, we'll just send you another one. I was like, are you concerned? Oh yeah, we'll take that report. I'm like, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, they-
well,
Yeah, I wanted to come in to see what your guys' opinion, what's going on tomorrow at the first stream. So
I'll tell you exactly
the
what's going
machinima
on
thing?
tomorrow. No. It's the he has someone coming over to check the cable, probably.
what
I think it could be
cable?
Oh.
HOA.
So
Wait, I
me,
missed it. What
yeah.
was that?
So me, Will, and a couple other people in Ann's Discord this morning, we were watching him playing Street Fighter. We were like guessing on it. Me and Will joked around saying it was going to be the force filings. So
No, I don't think he's gonna get divorced.
no,
No,
Me neither.
Saturday.
She's stuck. She doesn't want to leave, and if she does, she doesn't really have a choice unless she finds a Tyrone.
yeah. I think someone brought it up, and I think it was Karma, Plumber.
Yeah, it might be a plumber.
What plumber wants on the weekend? That's expensive, isn't it?
Remember, they only have one bathroom
bathroom
now,
now,
so.
so-
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it plumbered, and I
So
kind of had
maybe-
the theory in my head it might be tax audit.
I missed
No.
the
No,
not on the
weekend.
weekend.
IRS doesn't work on the weekend.
Oh yeah, never mind.
I
What is
think
he
it's
claiming?
HOA.
He's gonna
It's
come late?
someone. It is someone coming over.
And
It
that's
is
all he
someone.
stated?
Yeah, that's all he said. He's like, guys, I had to move DSP versus the internet because
Just on the
something bad happened, and I have to. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy instead.
Yeah, if
And I
it's on
can't
the
talk
weekend.
about it.
That is kind of concerning. It's on the weekend because if it was any old
Let
bullshit, he
all
would have
lights
played it
on.
off.
Remember the last
No,
time
I-
this happened was in 2019, and remember Kat knocked on the door, and he's like, "They're here," and I think that was probably related to the bankruptcy lawyer showing up or something.
Sure,
Yeah,
but
but I don't think it's the bankruptcy lawyer. I honestly think it might just be Comcast working on the line.
But why would they do that on the weekend?
yeah. The other thing
They'll
is why
do it
would they go
anytime.
to their house if they're gonna fix like an internet line that had a problem with like the whole area?
And it did go out.
Yeah, that would be a whole area thing, not a individual house thing though.
Yeah, but they still have to check the line and make sure that, and then replace the modem or whatever.
But if it's
I,
an
I,
HOA-
Yeah, but it wouldn't take that long if
Yeah,
they're
it's
just
just
gonna replace the line, and he's leaving the stream on. So if it is Comcast, he is leaving the stream on. I don't know why.
So then it's not Comcast because his internet would be cut off. The stream would be dead.
Yeah.
yeah.
But would
HOA
HOA
be
be working on the weekend?
I
Yeah,
mean, at the community. So what if there's something up in the house? Maybe someone kept reporting him for this, that, these, and those, and they're like, we need to inspect his shit.
I'm not sure the HOA would come on the weekend unless he had some kind of weird shit where he requested them to come. Usually they just send you
on Saturdays, so that shows an example. They'll make work weekends.
Typically,
I
they
will
would
say
fine
this.
his ass and then call it a
I
day.
will say this. I'm sick and tired of people saying they're getting a divorce. They're getting a divorce.
No.
No.
That's
not
why
getting
me and Will
divorced.
joked about it. Me and Will just joked about it. We say, "Oh, it's a divorce filing," and we just laughed it off and said,
Yeah,
Yeah, joke about it all you want, but like, Phil needs Cat, and Cat can't go anywhere.
She doesn't have anything. That's why it's like whenever I hated when Duty said that. I was like, come on, man. It's just
Or
it's like,
one,
yeah, the 1 Minute Man thing. I'm like, dude, 1 Minute Man is a real person. It's
yeah.
"Oh
like
yeah,
the
when
kinda
he
joke.
called, yeah, you think Cat was 1 minute? That
No,
I think I
That's
said here
dumb.
before, and I think I told Raven. I seriously think Duty is a snake. Duty is
Yeah,
He is a snake because the way he does his content.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna be straight up with it. The way he does his content is scummy. Like he
like
may
when Duty brought up, "Oh, I could get you in contact with Leanna." You're
no.
Well,
You leave Leanna out of this. She left for a reason.
well, after that happened, I think that's when the floodgates opened and people were harassing the shit that she finally was like, yep, everyone's blocked. So now you can't tell how she's doing. Like, you know, if you wanted to periodically say, hope you're doing well, but now it's like everyone's blocked. Everyone's blocked.
no matter what it is, someone's coming over. Someone's coming
Yeah,
over to
so-
do something.
HOA is a good one. Something working on like Plumber or the internet, that's a good one as well. But
Well, his stream will be running, so it's not the internet.
Yeah.
yeah, so maybe Plumber or fucking
Like,
Some other
God,
HOA.
if it
Someone-
is the internet and his stream
I
cuts
think
out,
it's something lame
someone
like
corrected
Linda.
someone on that one.
I seriously think it's something mundane and lame, like maybe Linda is
Yeah.
there to fucking see him.
Wow.
No, it ain't Linda.
Oh.
She's so old, guys. There's no way
If
she
his
can
mom,
visit.
if his mom came over, I think he would be streaming.
I think he
If his
would.
mom or dad,
Oh, you know,
he
you know,
would,
never mind, yeah,
but
you're right.
he would announce going like, guys, my mom's here. My mom and dad are coming all the way from Connecticut.
oh, dude, just imagine them coming down and see the state of their house. Wouldn't you just feel embarrassed seeing the state of the house of your son?
We will find out if Phil just gets grumpy on the night stream. Like,
Here's
really
the question. It might just be a fucking package.
It could be something that's
No, he said it might take a while. He's gonna leave the music
Yeah,
running.
that could be. Damn, I didn't think of that one. That's a good one, Raven. That's actually a really good one.
Like he overhypes everything and he says like, oh, I'm gonna play Final Fantasy because you don't want to be interrupted for DSP versus the internet.
Well, it's kind of interesting. He's used this tool, this begging tool, before, you know, and probably was always something that was always vague, and he never explained it. So he's done this before.
I just hate when he says shit like that because it just seems like every time you hype something up like that, it turns into everyone's like, they're getting divorced. And I'm like, they're never.
No, I was joking.
Something
Like,
major has to
if
happen
it-
for them to get
It
divorced.
might be HOA. If he is gonna leave his stream on, someone's gonna bass boost the stream so you can hear the background like Maiden does.
No,
He'll
Mike.
block. He'll
No,
No,
he
he
said
said
it
it
was
was
gonna
going to
be
be
the
the
music.
music.
Oh, really? Damn. It's like
Yeah.
he's trying to hide something then.
Well, he knows not to leave the stream on like that.
He knows to put the music on and mute his
Like
mic.
I said, it
You
might
could-
be a
I was gonna say you could get lucky and see the corner of his camera, like he left on a few times.
Oh yeah.
You
with,
remember
like,
when you saw, like, the
certain-
sliver of his
certain
camera?
slides?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
had the fucking camera on. It was just in the corner. Like he had it on. It was just not on. Like the template wasn't set up.
Yeah, because he doesn't do scenes.
Yeah, because I think that's how Maiden found out that Cat was still in the house from bass boosting his stream when he went to go leave for a second. And you could
It's
hear
kind of
Cat in the
scummy.
You go.
I was gonna say it's kind of scummy that he's just leaving the fucking stream on if he doesn't know when he's gonna be back.
He did that when he drove Cat to work on Black Friday.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He needs to make that money.
Yeah, he wants
Like,
to drop Final Fantasy. I don't know why he's fucking playing it then.
But the problem is you're dissing the game and want people to play it to, and show up and give you money. That's why I'm gonna have 15 minutes to just rail him.
That's why I said in
From
this
this,
where when he was going through that rant, is he literally needs to shut the fuck up. As of now, this is getting out of hand. He's getting fucking senile.
it's that, and also it's like you're going to play the game tomorrow for 3 hours. Shut up. Please shut. If you don't want to play the game, don't play the game.
See, like, I think I talked about it because he brought up Zelda. I am 70 hours in. I only have 2 stages. I just got the 2nd stage today.
If you're going to say how many hours, it's like if I counted, if I went to my boss and counted the hours at work. Oh, I only worked for 27 hours today, boss. This is some bullshit.
I just looked it up because Phil was bitching like, oh, he has 50 hours in. And did you see the comments of people shitting on him, like not going with for the Great Fairies?
Yeah, like he just now. Didn't he just now upgrade his armor like yesterday?
Yes.
Some of it.
Yeah, someone brought. I think someone in his comment section yesterday brought up, "Yo, you're playing the game for 50 hours. How do you not have this much of an item?"
Yeah, he was bitching about that too.
Normally, people tell him exactly how to do everything. So for him, it's like, tell me what to do, Droobs.
I'd say you're bringing that up on HHours. Have fun, because that when he compared fucking RPGs to MMOs or something like shit like that, that was.
And he doesn't even realize that the creator of this game developed Final Fantasy or helped made it better.
He had zero idea. The guy that saved the dude that designed it is the guy that did Final Fantasy 14. He has zero.
And 11, he was on the 11 team as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying he was like, it's like an Emma, and also he's an asshole. He doesn't want to help people. Not even virtually. He's like, this isn't meaningful. Why am I feeding you?
Oh, and then he brought up Zelda, saying like, oh, I would like an old classic Zelda game, and I seriously said, I think in like a different call, was in, well, the only way you're gonna get it now if they fucking port Twilight and Wind Waker. That is your only way you're gonna get a classic game. You're not gonna get a classic one anymore.
No.
Holy shit, bro.
His perfect game is literally like Sony games. Led by the nose, tell you exactly what to do and how to do it.
Someone in his chat said that during that rant. It's like, oh, Phil's wanting fucking linear handhelding baby games.
That's it. That's all he wants.
Bro.
That's why God of War didn't really win Game of the Year, because everybody say, oh, God of War is too easy and it was holding your hand too much.
I just realized I got the M13.
Also, this game is not going to win Game of the Year either, because nothing Nintendo does wins. It's gonna be Spider-Man
Breath of the
2.
Wild won it, so.
Yeah, but they're not winning it again.
Who's it going up against that would beat it? Spider-Man's not winning it. I'm telling you now.
Spider-Man's not winning it. Breath of the Wild's not winning it.
The only other game is Final Fantasy 16, and people are kind of like. Everyone's calling it's gonna be Tears. I'm even agreeing. It's Tears is gonna win it.
Be right back.
No.
The only game they might actually, I think, will have a chance if fucking Starfield just comes out of the blue and actually fucking works day one, and is actually really good day one.
Nah, dude, Redfall's gonna win it.
Yeah, because they're gonna because that's how I think Fallout 4 technically won it, because Fallout 4 technically kind of worked day one.
Redfall's gonna win it, and...
No.
What do you mean no?
No. I know you're fucking around, but no.
Yes, Redfall, because Redfall is amazing.
It's gonna be. I'm calling it now, and I think a bunch of people agree. It's between Tears or Final Fantasy, and I think Tears is gonna win it.
I don't think Tears is gonna win
No, what do you think is going to win Game of the Year then, if I may ask?
Armored Core.
No, Armored Core is not going to win it because when people find out it's not like fucking Dark Souls, they're going to get pissed.
They made a statement on it saying it's not going to be like Dark Souls.
You still got the fucking idiots on the internet. They're going to see FromSoft like fucking Phil, which I think he's going to play it. Phil's going to read the words FromSoft and think of Dark Souls. Armored Core is not winning it. Armored Core is not winning it because of that.
I refuse to watch Phil play fucking Armored Core. It's gonna be the most boring shit I think he's ever done.
I put Armored Core as getting a nod because I put Space Marine 2 in there as well, and Space Marine 2 is not gonna get a game of the, is not gonna win it.
You have to think of shit that's gonna be on multiple platforms. That, I mean, I would love something like Spider-Man to get nominated, but it's not gonna win.
Oh, I mean, Spider-Man's gonna get nominated, same thing as Final Fantasy, but they're not gonna win because it's only PlayStation. Which Nintendo, yeah, but everybody's throwing Tears of the Kingdom most likely to win it because Breath of the Wild won it.
No.
And I think
no.
The reason why Breath of the Wild won it was due to the fact it was a new experience. This is just a sequel.
Right. And also if it didn't win it, Nintendo was gonna pull out and say, "Fuck you, don't work for Hardy. Why are we here?"
But I think Breath of the Wild is going to win a bunch of other shit, if anything.
That's, I'm calling. I think it's going to be Game of the Year now because there's really no other game that is telling to the people's eyes Game of the Year worthy. And remember, the people vote on for these awards, not I think journalists.
Yeah, but also for me, giving it to The Last of Us Part 2. For Game of the Year, even though how divisive it was, is bullshit.
Like, Last of Us 2 won the Game of the Year because fucking Neil Druckmann said you were a fucking racist bigot if you fucking if you didn't vote for it.
Not even that. I'm just saying the critics are like, "Oh my god, we love this game," and it's like.
As I was saying, everyone's enjoying Tears of the Kingdom. People are really highly praising it. There's not really a bunch of people shitting on it other than Phil, which is his.
The only problem is it doesn't lead you by the nose, and it has too much combat in it, so it's whoops.
Which I think Final Fantasy 16's going through the same problem as well, though.
By Phil, or just in general?
The fucking Phil's argument's fucking invalid because when he said lightning was sentient, yeah, his fucking point lost fucking meaning after that shit. Because Armored Core is not going to win it because people are going to have false hopes. Because people are still going to have false hopes on it. They're going to read FromSoft and they're going to say, "Oh, it's going to be Dark Souls Zelda."
Who knows?
Yeah, I say Spider-Man's not going to win it. I would like maybe Spider-Man to win it as well because I like Spider-Man. The only sleeper game I got on there for they might get a nod to was Space Marine 2. I'm calling it now. I think Street Fighter 6 is going to get best multiplayer.
Yes.
No.
No. It is not going to get best multiplayer.
You sure about that?
I am very sure on that.
I don't think... Nobody's gonna play the new Call of Duty because a bunch of people are already getting fucking pissed off with the current one.
No, people are gonna play the new Call of Duty. They're gonna switch. They do it every year.
Don't say Foam Stars. If Foam Stars even comes out this year.
Flome Star is not gonna win it.
No.
You're a Flome Star.
Super Mario RPG.
No, that's a remake.
Splatoon 4?
No, there's gonna be a remake, and I think it's gonna be coming out too late.
Well, that's probably gonna be one of my games of the year. Because some of the best games this year were remakes, you know?
Yeah, because I think I said the nominations for Game of the Year this year is gonna be Tears, 16, Armored Core, Resident Evil 4 remake.
Do
And I
you
had
think
Dead
two
Space?
papers with Starfield and Space Marine 2.
I think I
I
put
have
Space Marine 2 on there because he's a 40K fan.
Yeah, no, because I think Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was the surprise pick that everyone got surprised of was on the Game of the Year list. That's why I was gonna throw Space Marine 2 in there, and I think Tears is gonna win it. RPG, I might give it the Final Fantasy for that one. Because Final Fantasy is more of an RPG than Zelda, but that's gonna get nominated as well.
Oh my god, the image for Carrie for free on YouTube is fucking nightmare fuel.
Is it Carrie just covered in blood?
No, check this fucker out. Look.
Which version of Carrie?
The original. Why is it so... This?
I'll check it out in a bit. I'm in the middle of a match.
Hey, Zinc Caboose, can you mute for a second?
You said what?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, was I not muted?
Yeah, you were unmuted. I was like...
I apologize. They're playing fucking
No, it's all good.
hood rat shit over there. Did I scare Revy away? I apologize.
No.
I couldn't find my fucking mouse. I'm kind of pissed now. I was walking the floor cleaning shit up, so if I was breathing like a fucking madman.
But we are about to begin, no. But, you know.
Are you about to begin? I'm about to leave in the next, like, literally 10 minutes. I'm just trying to send out the end of shift shit.
I'm just trying to pick the song tonight.
Play, It's Hard Out Here for a Film.
I love that one. I think I used that before. I love Hustle and Flow. That was a good gangsta movie.
If you wouldn't get banned, I'd tell you to just do the Scott Steiner intro.
You're probably right, but it's like, man, I need something like...
What's the vibe you're trying to give?
DSP says the game is boring, so I kind of want to go angry, so I'm thinking about the other one, Charis Howard, Whoop That Trick.
You could do that. The theme song of my city.
Damn. This is all just random shit. Yeah, not a big fan of this weapon so far.
Yeah, this is a song.
Look,
This is the song.
Ravens repping the city today. Look at that.
Whoop that trick, because that's DSP. He's the fucking trick. We're gonna
Well,
whoop
shit,
his
that's-
ass.
Hustle and Flow is a legendary historic movie from here. Not really, but you know. I mean, that's where it takes place.
Man, Hustle and Flow is a good movie. Too bad that fucker went to jail.
What about Hobos and Dogs?
Hobos
Yes.
and Dolls is a classic to no one.
I'm gonna hop out of the Discord while I leave, but I will be on the stream till I get home.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trip,
All
man.
right.
I'm telling you, if you ever go to a Grizzlies game and we beat them, we beat the opponent, we beat the bad guy, that is the one thing they play at the end of the game. The whole fucking arena, no bullshit.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Do they do the N-word thing too? Because that would be gigs. That would be baller.
I mean, our star player is suspended for fucking what, 25 games? So
Oh no.
you saw
no.
that, right?
No. Oh no.
He flashed a gun on IG Live, and he claims it was a toy gun, but
Oh no.
he had that happen before. But he is suspended for the first 25 games of the next season because of it.
Bro,
That's good.
that's it?
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like
easy.
felony shit.
I mean, I don't know if it was a legal gun, but he was. They said blame NBA YoungBoy.
Wait,
and that's
wait,
all I
wait,
know.
wait. This is basketball. Basketball
Yes.
has like 100 games, right?
81 games.
Okay. It's not like football
pretty
that had
much-
17 games.
Yeah, no, there's 81 games in a season, unless I'm wrong. And yeah, he's like the star player of the team. So bad start.
All right. We should get started by now. You guys ready?
I've been ready, dude. I've been streaming, bro. What the fuck
I
took
will
you
be
so long?
in silent mode for a bit.
All right.
Alright, what kind of bullshit can I do? Is this a... Oh, this is a... Let's go. Oh no, I can't do an optic until rank. What is this? Shit.
That's the vibe tonight, guys. We're gonna fucking get them. You ready to get them? You ready? You ready to get this trick? Yeah, you guys ready for this fucker? We're gonna get him, and his dogs, and his bitches. We're gonna get him tonight. You bored with video games? You're gonna be bored with my fist. Yeah, we're gonna whoop you so much. The sixth best commentary is going to whip his ass. That's why I'm number 6. We're gonna get him. Don't tell anyone. We're gonna get him. You damn right. Whoa!
Alright, I'll get on this shitty music.
Ain't no love, ho. We're gonna bring it to the dough. Ain't no love, ho. We taking it to the dough.
Level
To
3.
the dough. Whoop that trick. DSP needs to get...
DSP needs to get a dick in the ass.
He needs... Sorry, that was random. There was a fucking chopstick in my head. That's not how you want to start the stream, I'll tell you that.
How's there a chopstick in your head? Trying to keep your hair up or what?
Or something.
Trying to go for that Asian look.
I was looking at it like, I can't put DSP through a table for being boring. Oh, he ain't liking. So today, this motherfucker's gonna play Final Fantasy 16 for 3 fucking hours. You fall asleep? What else is in there? No, just that. There ain't no. I ain't pulling out some picnic tables and shit and going like, here you go, guys. For 3 hours. and motherfuckers are gonna pay them. It could be $1, it could be $3, it could be $50. So you want to play this game and say it's boring, huh, bitch? You want to play this game and say that you want money, but it's boring, and you hate Zelda because you're too retarded for it. Yeah, I said it. You actually want to be led by the nose like a bitch. You're sad because Zelda disrespects your time. You're sad because everything about it is this. So Phil, we know you play WWE Champions. We know you spend thousands of dollars on a fucking Match 3 mobile game. We know that you do all this shit, and you want to sit here and diss our fucking thing, and then your little simps, your little fucking little tricks over there is going to give you money to sit there while you telegraph them that you hate playing Final Fantasy 16. There are so many fucking people out there that would love to be in your position, that would love to fucking stream to someone, anyone, fucking put out the bat signal. I can't even rub 8 people together for Final Fantasy 16, and you got 200 people that are going to sit there and hope to God that you say something. And you know what? Those sad little simps that you got there, they're going to show up tomorrow, and they're going to give you your sad little money because you say it's boring. They're going to sit there, and they're going to fucking worship your sad, gouty feet. That's what they're going to do. And they're going to shower you with money while you say you hate this game because you have problems with your fucking marriage that I fucking misunderstood, that you're trying to keep a fat whale of a bitch of a wife on life support while you be there, while you try to take kids' lunch monies, their fucking disability checks, while you're trying to keep her happy and fat. With all that, did I misunderstand what you're trying to do? But tomorrow, you moved your little sad DSP versus the internet show, which is garbage. Fucking garbage. No one wants it. No one wants to see it. But your simps, Darich is going to be there trying to cheer it on. You guys are sad and pathetic, and you're going to give him $100 for a game that he telegraphed saying it's boring. DSP, no wonder you hate life, because you live life by the schedule, you live life by the horns, you live life by this. No wonder people don't like you. No wonder people don't respect you. But respect the game is one thing. You get to sit on your ass and play a fucking mobile game, the WWE Champions, all day. And you fucking wonder. Yeah, this is coming from the guy that's sixth in line. I'm mad. Because there's a lot of people. I bought Final Fantasy 16. I bought the game. Here it is, right here. I fucking bought it. And I play it. So you want to see someone that actually that actually cares about games and actually wants to play this and doesn't have to sit here and suck some dick because he doesn't want to play it. You know, also I bought Legend of Zelda 2. I put 150 hours in it. So you want someone that actually knows how to play that game and actually want to have some fun with it, you're in the right place. But you want to watch some trick, some bitch, some low-life sack of shit want to play the games that we love and say they are boring. How about you go to work? How about you go to fucking work where I do while the fucking dishwasher yells at you because there's a speck of fucking potato on the monkey? A speck of potato! You want to say games are boring? I would rather put up with this than some monkey telling me the monkeys are the bulls. So for anyone doesn't know. Hey, I can't clean that. It's a speck of fucking potato.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Fuck you, Phil. Fuck you. And if anyone has any of these, and I heard this live. So and this is definitive from me. You hate video games. You're only here to fucking play the games for your fucking beloved only video game you have in your fucking life, and it's WWE Champions. It's the only one you care for. It's the only love and your only passion, and you're hiding it like you're like a gay lover in a closet. Get fucked, Phil. Get fucked. I would say to the dents out there, don't watch it. You don't want to play it? You don't want to entertain it? He's telling you not to watch it? I tell you don't watch it. But guess what you fuckers are going to do? Every fucking time. You're going to show up like the fucking retards that you are. And you're going to give this man money. And that's it. I'm sick of this shit. Sick of it. From detractors and from everyone else. Sick of this shit. Don't watch it. But you will. I ain't gonna watch it. I'm gonna be at work.
Yeah, he just literally admitted that he doesn't like video games anymore because this is what modern gaming is turning into.
Right. He doesn't like these anymore. And it's obvious if he had passion, it's dead now. He doesn't like any of this. He just wants the prestige of it. Street Fighter, the prestige of it. And I can sit here and go like, oh, he's getting super uncomfortable with fucking Final Fantasy. It's because it's an adult game. It's a game with actual railing people, and he don't like that. He wants to go back to his rainbows and gumdrops like a bitch.
And then he should just play them. It's his stream, so he can control the content on there.
Yeah, you can control it, but you're not. And then tomorrow, when I'm at work, he's gonna make $200 from NDO 103. You're a bitch. And in Only Iced Coffee, you're also a bitch. Did I miss my words? You fucking. I'm tired of this shit. I'm not playing anymore. I've seen this play so many times. He says this shit. Oh my god, it's so boring. It's so boring. I hate You hate video games. You hate them. You don't appreciate them.
Yeah. I just want to say, Raven, you're kind of wrong about this whole thing.
All right, you can go fuck yourself.
Well, not the whole thing, but you're just wrong about how much he's going to play tomorrow. He's not going to play for 3 hours because he has to leave in the middle of the stream. We don't know how long.
Oh yes, the cable man's coming over.
We don't exactly know who's coming over, but
I think it's gonna be lame. It could be the UPS man.
Yeah, but why does he have to leave the stream on for like a long ass time? I don't know if he's trying to make it dramatic.
He always likes to do dramatics. It's just what he does. Homie is all about the dramatics. Like, oh my god, guys, I have to leave the stream, and I'm going to tell you after it.
He probably wouldn't even tell us after it. He'd be a fucking idiot if he did, if it was something bad.
I mean, he loves doing these big things of, oh my god, guys, something I have to do, and it can't be put off until Saturday. It's probably the cable man. It's maybe a plumber, but one of those things, he loves doing this shit. He gets in the corner, at night and just, and tugs real hard, going like, oh, everyone thinks I got something to do. Probably UPS man, probably something stupid. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, it could be divorce. He ain't getting divorced.
No,
do you hear me?
That's like the number one thing he's not gonna get tomorrow.
You guys hear me? He ain't getting divorced.
They need each other.
Yeah, as much as I would like to say, that day would be great because he would be shattered in little pieces. She ain't going anywhere. She has no money. And what divorced person's gonna come over on a Saturday? You would cancel a stream for that. You would cancel it. DSP would be on a tightrope with a boombox outside trying to woo Cat back in. But it probably ain't that hard because all you have to do is just get a grilled cheese sandwich and a string and a stick. Mm-hmm. Come on, Cat. Sorry, I'm an asshole. Come back in the house. Is that grilled cheese, Phil? Yeah, your favorite, Gutenheimer. Okay, Phil. And then she eats it like a fucking mouse on the fucking on the couch, and he goes back upstairs and plays video games. She's gonna go, is it good, honey? Yeah, it's very good, Phil. All right, I'm going back upstairs. Okay, everyone, I'm back from break. Get fucked.
I'm just interested in how long he's going to be gone and if he's going to explain anything.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's going to clock it and tell us how long it is.
The only thing that I will say is this, all right? I am very curious about your feedback regarding Final Fantasy 16.
You hate the game, and I hate you.
And he's not going to listen to your feedback
anyway
because
because he hates listening to your feedback.
Yes. There ain't no feedback. This is the only video we're playing.
And since then, it's kind of fizzled out. And like I told
Fizzle,
you,
fizzle, fizzle.
Like every time I play Final Fantasy 16, half of the stream is boring as dirt, and everyone is bored to tears. The viewers.
Listen to me, DSP, and I want you to. Oh wait, I want you to listen good. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. You're boring as dirt. You are dirt. You're dirt. I hate you. Not like hate, but you're everything that a streamer shouldn't be. You say, oh, it's boring as dirt. You're not making it fun. Fuck, at this point, I might have to chop off my own balls to get people to watch Final Fantasy 16. But you, all you have to do is just show up and juggle and go like, look, guys, Final Fantasy 16. And people are going to watch because it's you. And they're going to sit there and... Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah, you're here.
Sorry about that. Just checking it.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Because you make games boring because you don't want to play it because it's got too much adulting in it. It has people actually doing adult stuff instead of being like kid stuff, you know, like playing Skip It. So when you say, oh, it's boring, why are you playing on Saturday then? And then you know what's going to happen? NDO and the rest of those fucks are going to give them money. Lots of money. They're going to give him $300 to play this game tomorrow because he sounded the alarm. You hate video games. 21 people here. This man does not want to play video games. He is not a streamer. He's a hack. He's a charlatan.
He's a phony.
He's a phony. A big fat phony lives here. You're a phony. And that's coming from the 6th place commentator.
And me. And then the other half seems interesting. Do we really want to play a lengthy RPG where 50% of our time is bored to tears?
Our time, your time.
But sadly, it seems like that's the game they made. I don't know what they were fucking thinking, but that's kind of the game they made. It's really weird because it seems like the opinions on Final Fantasy 16 on the internet are completely opposite.
Why do you have to? You don't have a single opinion, Phil. I'm telling you. If this man walked into a locker room and everyone was wearing boxers and he's wearing boxer briefs, you damn right he's going to Target and buying boxer briefs. Telling you. He would go up to them and sniff their ass and go, hey, what are you wearing? Hanes?
I think he's more of a whitey tidies kind of guy.
Yeah. But you would go up and be like, hey, what are you wearing? If everyone was in the if he walked into a room and everyone had iPhones, well, he has an iPhone, but the newest iPhone, the 13 or the 15, no, it's the 14. If everyone had the 14, you damn right he's going to AT&T to get the 14, because he's that much of a cuck bitch.
There's one group of people who think this is like the best Final Fantasy they've ever played. They're madly in love with the game. I think it's the game of the year. And the other half are like, this game is fucking shitty. I don't know what they did. They ruined Final Fantasy because they made it so much based on the narrative, and the narrative is boring half the time, and we don't know what they were thinking with these cutscenes, and the game sucks. And it's so weird to see that split. You know what I'm saying? It's very odd. But I bought it. I spent $70 on this damn game.
And you got your money back for it.
Phil, you spent $60 on Splatoon 3. 60 fucking... Well, you were gifted that. But who knows? Who fucking knows? You dropped games that you paid full price on faster than you can say lickety-split before. You can do it again. You don't want to play it? Because Cat will hate you?
Then don't play it.
I've already committed 15 plus hours to it. If you remember the last time we played it, there was a time lapse, and essentially now we're entering Act 2, which is really where the game begins. So the way I would say it is, listen, we're definitely going to continue to play the game this week. Let's judge based off of the 2 streams I'm doing this week, whether or not this is something you want to see me continue.
No.
If it really is so boring by the end of the week that we're just burnt out on it, we don't have to continue.
Shut up! Fucking shut up! I'm gonna break some rules tonight because I'm so tired of this shit. You're a streamer, right? Oh no, you're not a streamer. You're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch. No, I'm tired of this shit, and I'm gonna speak out of turn, because you know we all play this little patty cake game with this motherfucker, and I'm not playing patty cake. I'm playing bricks. We ain't playing patty cake. We're playing bricks. And if you don't know what bricks is, I take a brick and I got another brick and it's going into his head. That's what we're playing. Oh, it's a great game. You should try it. Take a brick, take another brick, and then just wail.
Or I should just make a rope.
Yeah. I love building brown bricks. Oh yeah, the brown bricks are good. Red bricks.
Cinder blocks.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just, yeah. I've seen this playbook before. DSP says a game's boring. He shows up. He sighs. He says all this shit, and I'll outbid you. All right. Yeah. So, and NDO and the rest of these fuckers are gonna show up tomorrow for a boring Final Fantasy 16. He's gonna try his best to look bored. He's gonna try his best to not to play the game, and he's gonna hold people hostage for 3 hours. And then if he doesn't get his money, he's gonna explode. If he does get his money, he's still gonna explode. Because it's a no-win situation.
He gets his money, he's gonna complain about super chats and members.
Right. Oh, there wouldn't be I would do it for free. Fuck. One clean shot. Look at that face. So punchable.
I would punch it with a brick.
Okay with you, but I want to be sure we're all on the same page here, because there seem to be some people.
The brick would end them.
Oh, don't worry, the better part's coming. All right, well, we're 15 hours in. When's the better part, right? Maybe it's now, because we just hit Act 2. So maybe now is when the better part comes, right? I guess we'll see. But to me, like I said, it's not that I'm not enjoying. There are parts I very much enjoy. But I'm a streamer.
No, you're not. You're a bitch.
Creator. I'm an entertainer. I'm supposed to be doing stuff.
Phil, you're not an entertainer. You couldn't entertain a 2-year-old literally with a Coke can in his hand and a pixie stick. You couldn't do it.
Stuff to entertain, not forcibly forcing myself to play a game for 2 hours before I get to an hour of enjoyment.
Then don't.
Yeah. Just don't play it. Play more Street Fighter.
Then don't.
Play more Tears.
You don't want to do that either. Then don't. Like, that's the answer. You don't want to do it? Then don't.
Yeah. It's your schedule. Like, you can play whatever you want.
Right. If you don't want to fucking play the game, you feel like you're obligated, like it's a review, then don't. Then don't. You're not obligated by it. You're like, I paid $70 for it. Then don't.
Yeah.
And the entire stream feels the same way as me. I don't know.
Are you sure? Or did you only ask like one or two people?
Before, I don't think they understand the concept of pacing. Whoever made this game really fucked it up, because they easily could have cut out a bunch of this nonsense and made the game way more interesting, and they really took way too long to get to the meat.
Time to developers again.
Issues with their story being drawn out in an entertaining fashion.
Phil, I'm done with Diablo 4. I'm pretty done with Tears of the Kingdom. I'm where you're at with Final Fantasy, but that's not the point. I can't believe you're not done with Diablo 4. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Could have done a lot better. I think it's kind of sad that the writing is the problem, right? Like, the writing and the elaboration of the story is the problem. If the story had been more streamlined and more, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But anyway,
Like what do you mean? You said you wish it was more streamlined. Tell me. Go into details.
I'm
Come on.
keep playing it for this week and determine by the end of the week do we want to continue with this game or not. So let's work on that together. Let's actually, definitively explore this game together this week and see if it gets to a point where we want to continue. I'm hoping that because we hit Act 2, now it will be more interesting. I guess we'll see. Okay. This really baffles me. High's Darkness just said. I think maybe the game isn't for you. Out of all the people I've watched,
He's not.
They love the world building and pacing. Okay, question. Honestly, what do they do for the 2 hours where they're doing bullshit? If let's say they play 4-hour streams, 2 hours of their stream, they're talking to.
He needs to stop talking about what other people do in their streams.
You don't know because he says he doesn't watch other people's shit, but we all know he does.
Yeah, if all the LARPers quit, how much do you think DSP will earn? He would rope himself, probably. If all the LARPers and people left and it was just him to his own devices, he would just jump off a bridge, maybe. He needs those LARPers.
He needs those
OICs and shit like that.
He needs the constant praise. I know people are like, wow, this stream is. Sorry, my. I do believe that. Like, if he showed up and it was like 8 people to a stream and no money, he would question life. And it doesn't even have to be. It wouldn't have to be one stream. It would have to be like a myriad of streams. He would lose his mind. But the good news is, or the bad news is, that's not going to happen. There will always be LARPers and people to watch him. People like us, so you don't have to worry about that.
Townspeople that have nothing to fucking do with anything. They have nothing to do with the plot. They're bullshitting. They're wasting time, running around doing fetch quests. They're getting combs. You know what I mean? How do you find entertainment in that? No, really, I mean it now. Maybe they just are like young and they have like infinite time. I'm 41 years old. If I'm playing a game, I want to be enjoying myself. I don't want to be wasting time on your menial shit. I mean, every game cannot be, this is now the game you play for 2 months straight. It's an insane time investment of your life. And God forbid you have something fun to do. You're just invested and you should enjoy every moment of every little menial thing we put into the game. No. Game developers should be looking to entertain first, not fill time. Too many game developers are looking to fill time and put a stamp on their game saying 100 hours of gameplay, when half of that gameplay is not meaningful.
What is meaningful, Phil? You'll never answer that question. What is meaningful? Like, what is meaningful gameplay? Being led by the nose? Being told exactly where to go? I'm not going to say that I don't enjoy that, but I do enjoy games telling, let you do things and understand it. You don't understand it.
I want to give you some statistics real quick. So on Twitch, we have 12.9k people watching Final Fantasy. Maximilian has 9k viewers, and the one next to him has 900 viewers. So people are watching people play Final Fantasy.
But that drop off from Maximilian to that 900 dude's a lot.
Yeah, but still. That's like 400 more than what DSP's making, right? I mean, no, that's like 600 because you're getting like 200 viewers, right?
Right.
Yeah, Maximilian is a big dude.
But he puts time and effort, and he's a master at Ken, not like DSP over here.
Yeah.
That just drives me crazy, right? It's just fucking nuts, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. So let's see. Again, let's see. I don't want to give up on the game. It's becoming too difficult for me to entertain an audience for a game that's full of boredom and bloat. That's what it is. Bloat. It's bloated content.
More bloat.
I will say this, Phil, everything you do is boredom and bloat. There are people out here that say you're boring. You're bloated. The Level 1 podcast is bloated. Like, don't give me this shit saying that that games are bloated because you don't want to deliver food to people in the fucking hideaway. Or you don't want to do something nice for people because obviously you playing games is like, oh, deliver this thing. I don't want to. I hate you. Like, you really do hate people. Yeah, bloated like cat. He's like bloat. And it's like, you don't have to do the side missions. I mean, but they're good to get, good stuff later. But you don't want to do it.
Not needed. You say cut the fat. Get the fat off of there and just give me the lean.
I will say this. I'll be fucking real as anything. Phil, you played every Bethesda game, right? Every Bethesda game. 100% completed Fallout, what is it, New Vegas? You did every little side content in that game. You did every little thing in Skyrim. You did every little thing in Oblivion. How come those games are different from this?
Yeah. Huh? How or why?
Yeah, what? Yeah, and you even a game you like, Dragon Age, what is it? Dragon Age 11?
The new one, Inquisition?
No, Dragon Quest. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, 11.
Dragon Quest. Yeah, Dragon Quest 11. You even went back and did the side content after you beat the game.
Maybe he's just getting to the point where he's just over it.
Yeah, but I think for him, he thinks it's coming off like games. I'm a gamer, and these games don't hold my attention. And it's like, get fucked, Phil. Get fucked.
Delicious stuff. I don't need to know about the fucking farmer who lives down the street who grows a bunch of plums and he has problems watering his plums.
Guess what happens, Phil, when you're not going to help that person water his plums? He ain't going to fucking help you if you need something.
Yeah.
So you need to go defeat the freaking random enemies in the field that are blocking the stream that waters plums, and it takes 20 minutes to do this quest. It's fucking boring. It's dumb, it's boring, it's stupid, it's not fun. Sorry, it adds nothing. Here's really what you have to ask yourself, right? So I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. Last stream, for the first time the game opened up, and they let you travel to any part of the map, and all these side quests opened up, right?
Uh-huh.
And I said to my audience, should I do these side quests, right? Because here's the thing, if it seems like Witcher 3, and if these side quests are meaningful and have interesting plots to them, and there's world building, and they're critical, and they'll give you some good rewards in these cases, I will do them, right? Here's what I was told by my audience. No, you can literally skip every side quest up to this point. They're all boring, they're all trivial, they're all meaningless.
Who are these people? I would say come to me, but you guys are cucks.
Yeah.
They're
probably the same people causing trouble in your chat.
These people
Probably. Yeah, I would sit here and I go like, who are they?
Yeah, they don't
like
exist.
that's the question. I want to know, who are they?
It's gaslighting. He's always a lot of people. We when good and you when bad is his MO.
Right, but I'm gonna check. No, Fast is not in here. That's the thing that pisses me off about this. He goes like, oh, everyone's saying that it's boring and I shouldn't do it. Who are these people in your head? I'm starting to think you need like voice medication or some shit. They have it. Like, how can those people reaching out to him in the first place? Like, why is he dictating to these people? Oh yeah, it's definitely an excuse. It's just, it blows my mind when he says shit like that. And it's like, Phil, if you want to play fucking Street Fighter tomorrow, play fucking Street Fighter tomorrow. You want to prove some bullshit about, but you have 1,000 Rin. Exactly, the G-Man. Thank you for the $5. Exactly. No. Exactly. That's what he wants. He wants literal game, point A to point B, point this, good story, and that's it. He wants beeline game like Devil May Cry. Those games exist. Those little I like those games. I do. But it's like he goes like, games will bloat. I'm like, it's an adventure game. Games will bloat.
Yeah, it's an RPG game. Final Fantasy has a lot of side content, especially one made by an MMORPG creator.
Yeah, Yoshi P. You would think he would know something, but whatever.
It's
DSP. He doesn't know shit.
No. His chat lies to him constantly, and then they exaggerate what they say. He exaggerates what he says, Logan K. Hello, Logan. Hope you're doing well. Like, yeah, he really just takes it all to heart. And it's like, I get it. You want to listen to your audience. It's just like, Phil, sometimes it's not even about listening to what they say. It's see what you think, too. Sometimes I'm like, man, like, you want to know something interesting? I was telling someone. But he played Oblivion Skyrim. Yeah, he beat it. He beat Oblivion Skyrim. He did every little side quest and everything. He did a completionist run of Fallout New Vegas 2 years ago. All of it. You don't hear him say like, Fallout's full of bloat, guys. But Final Fantasy 16 is, because he hears some moaning sounds and someone literally being naked in a bed. Ooh. This game's going to ban world, guys. Someone's naked in a bed. A female and a male. This game's going to fucking ban world.
Remember, sex does not belong in video games.
I mean, yeah, but he just makes it more awkward.
According to him, sex doesn't belong in video games, so this is why it's going to ban world. Plus, the claims it's boring.
I mean, there's a lot of cutscenes, but it's like, you honestly don't want to play this game. Phil, games are a business not to have. That I think someone said it the most, and I agree. If you're not, DSP only plays games for money. He doesn't want to play Final Fantasy because he's like, man, I'm really excited about that. There ain't no money to this, to him. There's only play, give me tips, give me this. He's only in this for the lifestyle. And him saying that these games are boring, and it's like, there's a lot of things we do in our lives that are boring. Do you think my job is fucking, an hour a minute fucking rip-roaring fun? I mean, you say that Final Fantasy is boring, and you want people that pay you to play a boring game. That's what you want. You want people that pay you for boring. Why should we pay you for boring, Phil?
Morning, Bruno.
Yeah, morning.
Raven's on one this morning. Be forewarned.
Yeah, Kitty's got claws today.
Amen to that. I hear it, man.
The fucking dishwasher dude was like, "There's a speck of potato."
Oh Jesus! Knives out, it is.
Yeah. I can't wash this. There's too much lettuce on this.
Too much mayonnaise on this. It can't happen.
Tell him to lick it off.
He wants everything easy mode, and he wants the game to literally, like, suck his dick. He wants the game to literally tell him how great he is. He hates Zelda because the game literally goes like, here you go. Figure it out. Off you go. And he's like, wait a minute. What am I supposed to do? Whatever you want. Go do it. Do what? Exactly. And he hates Final Fantasy because it's too many cutscenes, and you would think he'll like cutscenes because he plays fucking walking simulators, but of course not. If the avatars were not in Zelda, he would have rage quitted already. Oh yeah.
I can understand why he doesn't like cutscenes, but he likes walking sims. Because the cutscenes interrupt him. He can't talk freely.
Yeah, but at least in the walking sim, the cutscene at least is gonna tell you a choice. Do you want to bang this chick, or do you want to not bang this chick? Ooh, and then you choose.
They're just meant to kind of give side additional lore that really doesn't matter to the main plot of the game at all, and you get no rewards for them of any. It's just a waste of time. So
yeah,
we're 5 years late.
It's
then
Pass.
Pass is here.
A waste of time.
Good. He got his coffee.
Morning, Pass.
He got his only iced coffee.
He's gonna make a lot of money off dumbasses, isn't he? By saying how. This is what pisses me off. Oh no, he's okay. Okay, cool. He is here, but he's muted for a second. But he'll chime in when he chimes in.
Phil is the original I Hate Everything channel.
He is, and it's like one of those things. One of these deadheads has to go like, what do you enjoy? What do you enjoy? I feel like I have a laundry list of everything you hate. You hate rich people, poor people,
Women.
Waifus.
Definitely waifus.
Successful people of any stripe.
Oh yeah, successful people.
Black
Hispanics.
people.
Hispanic people.
Asians.
Eskimos,
Nintendo.
Inuits.
Nintendo. It's like
ColecoVision.
definitely Walmart. Yeah, there you go, Walmart.
Yeah, because that's for the poors. I forgot
Yeah.
about that shit.
Oh yeah, definitely anyone who is more successful than him.
Yeah, anybody who makes $1 more than this motherfucker, he will tear them down to the point where he's like, well, they don't have anything better than I got. It's a really
Check marks. Does he hate white people? He's one of them. He might. Man, that would be some SJW stuff. Atlas, yeah, definitely Atlas. That one's a deep cut, but yes.
Atlas Moving Services?
And
Like the
Burger
van
King.
people?
No, Atlas, the Sega company.
Oh, ATLUS. Okay. Big ups Titus the Fox.
Mm-hmm. Burger King. Let's see. Twitch. Yeah, sorry. Miles said it. Twitch, AJ. He hates not being Italian. Yes, Nintendo was said. Tevin, absolutely Tevin.
Rich.
Rich, Keemstar.
Craig.
Craig Dow, yes.
Adam.
James, definitely Adam.
It's just anyone on the Stuttering Craig podcast.
All of them. They're all just
Even
doing bad
Bad
world.
for some reason he hates her.
Because she's a woman.
Oh man, it's a list. It's a list that we can just rattle off. Subway, yes, I totally forgot about Subway. Subway, Best Buy hates it because he got fired. The helicopter company.
Probably
I would
Wells
say-
Fargo also because he got fired from them.
Yeah, Wells Fargo. It's just a list.
Yeah,
I'm
of
sure-
course. I mean, it's a king of hate. He should have a hate.
Yeah, but it's so long.
That's why he's the king.
His cousin. Oh yeah, FedEx.
Yeah. Yeah, he hates FedEx because of that one time. Yeah, the driver just knew it. Just probably saw who I was and stole it. It's like, fuck off, dude.
Amazon
How
Prime.
Oh, Amazon, yeah. Oh, is it just Prime? Just Amazon in general because of the whole PS5 incident?
Yes, Amazon.
But he still buys from Amazon.
Yeah, well, still.
Yeah, but the fact is, he still hates the fact that he couldn't get the PS5 day one. Because because he changed the fucking stuff on he changed the payment method on his order.
Oh yeah, he hated President's Day. That's on there, President's Day.
Get out, bitch! Actually, bank workers, government workers, because of that.
Yeah, get out there and work, bitch.
Let's see, who else? I mean, it's just about everybody. Let's see. Who else?
The downtown McDonald's of Seattle.
Back Steakhouse.
Oh yeah. Fuck you, Phil. We're not like it.
They couldn't give me a refund. Yeah, because you ate your steak, dumbass.
The Goose Game. Yeah, Bruno's on that list.
Yeah. Let's see who. War Dog Leader, because he's the king of suffering.
Zachary's right. John and Howard. Holy shit.
No, just Howard, not John.
Just Howard. There you go. Things he enjoys. John.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you he probably still watches some of his videos and cries himself to sleep drinking.
Having a slow day. He don't hate Papa Vera.
No, he loves Papa Vera. Remember, Papa Vera came back from obscurity to basically save his ass in Zelda 2. Never forget that. He was about to race Zelda 2 during the Great Palace. Papa Vera literally had to give him the map to the Great Palace. So,
Papa Vera was just like Zelda in that slumber. Well, like, I am back for only this.
Let's see.
Oh, vegetables, definitely vegetables. Jaha, we forgot about Jaha.
Yeah, Jaha. Meat on bones, other than ribs.
Oh yes.
He must hate his
Chicken
wife.
adobo. Why do I have to work for this guy?
The Renton movers.
God
You ever want to know for a fact, how bad of a dental issues this guy had? Is the whole chicken adobo? Like, dude, you have like some fucking terrible teeth.
My God, we like rattle off like 20 things. Oh yeah, YouTube. He hates the actual pro.
Oh yeah, we live probably 50. I think that's about it. Yeah, YouTube, the YouTube developers.
Yeah, the Susan.
Susan. Pajit now. Now he's Pajit, the new guy. Let's see.
Game developers.
He will usually hate the way you give him money. Only by tip.
Elon. Oh, I forgot about Elon Musk. Yeah, Elon Musk is going on the list.
That unfortunately that's not true anymore. Now he is concerned about his YouTube check. Like July's YouTube check, I guess, is going to be low.
He's trying to goose it, but you know it is what it is.
I think the theory has always been that he uses his YouTube check to actually pay his utility.
Yeah.
That's always been the running theory, and therefore him getting kind of concerned about memberships and all that kind of verifies that.
Oh, the Kiwi Farms? Oh yeah, Kiwi Farms. We named so many people. We're good.
No. Let me see. You know what? Piece of Peace. Because one time in the pre-stream, he actually brought up the spreadsheet. I think
and
people
Duty.
were. Yeah. Leanna.
Yep, Leanna.
Leanna's panic attack.
The ambulance.
Oh, remember the guy who should have brought him to his car and he was foreign and he couldn't figure out how, DSP should pay.
Oh, the
he
cab
hates that guy.
driver?
Yeah, the cab driver.
He made it a point to say to deride that guy for not speaking proper English, as DSP said, which is really shit.
He likes wings enough for
Speak English?
the money.
Yeah,
Okay.
he made a comment about this. Like this, he goes, I worked with this driver. He didn't know a lot of English. Like it was one of the first things he said when it wasn't pertinent to what he was talking about at the moment.
I mean,
Well-
isn't that kind of a common stereotype?
It is.
That's like-
indeed. That's
It's
what it
the
was.
point people can't speak English. You have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Oh, he just wanted to feel like he was inconvenienced, man.
Yeah, I know it is. It's
It sucks.
no, actually, no, that's shitting on immigrants.
Yep,
that's shitting
exactly what he's
immigrants.
doing. It wouldn't be his first.
Shitting on immigrants because it's like, yeah.
Anyone with criticism, indeed.
Halfway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Logan K says the BMW dealership for not telling him to change the oil.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro.
Um,
Yeah.
probably
We don't like the Burger
BMW
Gang.
dealership Also, the Burger King, but I'm also gonna say the BMW dealership also for tricking him into getting another lease as his money was going down, because they wouldn't just end the lease early and give him a rebate, because that's not how car leases go.
No. They looked at it and said, hey man, you're moving. Would you like to sign a new 3-year lease with us? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, well, because he wanted, first thing he wanted to do is he just wanted to turn it in early and not pay anymore. And they're like, no, you signed the lease. This is how it works. And he probably went a little Karen mode, and then they're like, well, we can do this for you. And they're like, okay. And and the new BMW, because it didn't have all the features, like it didn't have a heated steering wheel. That motherfucker bitched about not having a heated steering
That
wheel.
is the most first world thing I've ever heard. Pat.
What the fuck is a I've never heard of a car that had a heated steering wheel.
Those
Really?
fancy cars.
My mom's car has heated seats.
Heated seats is one thing.
Have heated
Watch out.
steering wheels.
Watch out, watch until when Raven learns of cool seats.
No, I seen a Corvette that has heated and cool seats. Those things are great.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys haven't heard of heated steering wheels? That's pretty. I mean, yeah, we live in the Alps.
Not me. I've never heard of that you could get a heated steering wheel. Can you get a cooled steering wheel too?
Not a cooled, no, but a heated one. It's nice to have, especially our winters are kind of harsh. So
Is
it's not even only not anymore. You can get them on cheaper cars as well now.
I mean, isn't a heated steering wheel literally 80 degrees? You touch it and you fucking burn your hand off.
Nah, it's not that
Your
aggressive.
hand melts to the steering wheel.
Yeah, you'll never let go of it.
Yeah, isn't that a heated steering wheel?
That's a.
I mean, it's the idea of it is more that the steering wheel basically during winter will very much.
That's like the last thing I want.
Back in the day, if you left your car outside in -degree temperatures and you had a leather steering wheel, yeah, good luck. Your hands will freeze onto it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a Christmas story. But
Oh, yeah.
Fuji people.
Stuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's a pretty. It's in like really newer cars. It's kind of more of a luxury item. It's not really. My car happens to have it, but I didn't look for it. It just was like, oh, it's here, whatever.
Heated steering wheel.
Raven needs those massage seats, bruh.
I almost had a car with a fucking heated seats. I mean, now I want a car with heated seats and cooling seats. Fuck. Get
He
bust
needs
both
a
for
car
us.
with massage seats with happy endings.
You damn right. No, the happy ending is when the girl goes like, "I'm cold," and she's wearing a fucking skirt in 0 degree weather. Like, get in. I got heated seats. Get in. You're my hero. Yeah, you're damn right.
You need to preheat the lady.
Preheat the. Well, what is she? A fucking oven? Preheat.
No, it's cold out there.
Is this a recipe? Preheat
Yeah.
the bitch to 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
And then
Yeah,
she's ready
let's go.
for loving. All right, this is getting awkward. Back to this
Yeah.
dumbass.
I just said, fuck it then. And I continued with the story. Next thing you know, there's a time lapse. We're 5 years later. And I realized they were correct. I could have spent 4 hours in an open world doing every new little trivia.
You know, he hates TikTok. Was that said?
Oh yeah, TikTok. But I love TikTok. I love everything about it.
Yeah, but I know. Well.
Okay,
Kojima,
okay, maybe not. Yeah, Kojima's the actual first one we should have said.
And that's the one we should have disdain for.
He hates when he touches his mustache.
With the whole Density Scrolls, all women, including his mother.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
all
even,
women.
That's even bigger than the other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's all right there.
DSP has some serious women issues.
He really does. Yeah, no, it's like whoa, and because it's one thing you're like, oh, you know, emo edgelord phase, but no, I don't think he ever grew out of it.
It's like he's 20 years past that.
It's not a bad idea, Parbs. A tier maker of everything DSP hates. It'd be a long ass list.
I say you should do it, or somebody should consider that. I think it would be fun.
And then they should do an even shorter list. What does DSP enjoy? Gin and WWE champions, and that's it.
Himself.
That's
Gin,
incredible.
WWE
man.
champions, and himself. That's it.
That's it.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, I think he hates himself the most way deep down, so maybe that's number one.
Well, you know what? Here's what it would be. It would be that he loves himself and he hates himself. It's like when a game's on the worst and best list at the same time, like Zelda's going to be.
That's the ego and the id right there.
Oh yeah, fast food.
What it is I think it's that insecure narcissism. He is narcissistic, but he's also incredibly insecure about himself, and that manifests in a bit of self-loathing, but also this, you know, high opinion of himself. I mean, look at what he has for the schedule. He's got that fucking terrible ass Photoshop of his like blank expression face on a fucking Daniel Craig from a Bond movie. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Was that from a Bond movie? It probably was.
It's Casino Royale. It's Casino Royale.
Man, he
Yeah,
was.
it was a Bond. But the weird thing about it was just like, dude, like, is this how you see? Because you're nowhere close, buddy. Like, your tits are almost popping out of your shirt there, buddy. You need to go up a size. Like,
Indeed.
What the?
Phil's going wild.
Also, that Street Fighter shirt looks like it's about to be like ripped. It looks like it's in tatters.
His body's got big old alcohol belly.
I haven't seen that new picture yet, though. I want to see it.
All right, fine.
Go look at the go look at his Twitter or his community tab. You'll see it.
All right, well, just keep watching, Bruno.
I want to see the titties. Right.
Don't you just love? Okay, before we do, don't you just love this picture right here that just says Final Fantasy 16 live?
Well, have you seen his animation with a bunch of major figures from Final Fantasy?
Also, don't you just love his Final Fantasy 6 MP Blanca Bonanza Part 5, the final combos, Rage and Fun. Rage and Fun. Sounds like, what the hell is this? Alright, DSP goes viral for sucking at Zelda, gets 50.
Yeah.
And then some beam is gonna go at 145.
His subscriber ship hasn't budged at all recently.
No, he's at 205 live.
Okay, shit, I thought it was 204. I am mistaken.
Alright, give me just a second. Wait, community right here. Here you go. Here you go, Bruno. Here you go, Bruno. Here you go, Bruno.
Uses the community stream.
Here you go, Bruno. Here you go. There he.
What the fuck?
Here you go, Bruno. He doesn't even go in the ocean.
When he steps away, this is one of 4 slides he keeps going across.
He doesn't even go outside, let alone the ocean.
Like this? Like this game?
Well, yeah, because
doesn't even
remember, he
match.
doesn't know how to swim.
Wait,
Yeah,
he doesn't?
No,
well,
he doesn't.
look,
He
hold
does
on,
not
hold
know
on.
how to swim.
He doesn't need to know how to swim. Fat floats.
Well, here's the thing. He said, how hard can it be? Just stay above water. It's like, you do know if you're fucking not knowing how to swim, you're probably gonna thrash about using up all your energy. The idea of swimming is
Oh
to
my god.
move
Dude.
without using a whole lot of energy.
Dude, DSP is like
He
that
literally said
meme. DSP is like that meme with that one girl. If you're homeless, why don't you just buy a house? Man, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
I will say this. I learned to swim at the Y like everyone else. It is a lot harder than you think. I'll just say. I'll just say it. I'm just gonna say it involves a lot of kicking, which DSP doesn't even know how to block. So how is he going to fucking swim?
It's a weird thing that he doesn't know how to do. Just like he doesn't know how to ride a bike. It's so weird.
He doesn't know how to do a lot of things. Swim, bike,
The riding the bike thing got me though. The riding the bike though was the thing that kind of got me like, what? And then his explanation for it, I'm like, that's some bullshit.
What was his explanation? I just remembered that
the explanation was that he some kid got his bike stolen, and then DSP refused to learn how to ride a bike because he didn't want to get his bike stolen or some shit like that. I don't remember.
I remember.
It comes off.
Yeah, I
think
remember.
What happened was he tried a couple lessons, and because he didn't get the hang of it immediately, he just rage quit. He literally rage quit riding a bike, in my opinion.
Look how fun rollerblading is.
Oh.
Or roller skating is. Look, you get to.
Hey, Pash, you know what else? I think others his age range were better at bicycle than he was, so he got pissed off.
How are you bad at biking?
Well, here's the thing. Well, when you start riding a bike, like the first time you have the training wheels, then you take the training wheels off, and you're gonna fall down a couple times because you haven't quite figured out how to balance on a bike.
I'll just say this: when you're poor, you don't have training wheels. It's literally you're gonna get this in 3 takes.
Yeah, we'll hold you for the first 2/3. Good luck.
We're out here for an hour. If you don't get this in the next fucking hour, there ain't gonna be any Rugrats for you.
I agree with you guys. It's as soon as you take your training wheels off, you're going to fall, dude. I cracked my skull twice riding a bike, and I still didn't stop.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're gonna fall.
Yeah, you're gonna fall because it's muscle memory. You have to practice the muscle memory to know how to stay balanced on a bike. It takes time, but it's a thing of persistence, and then you keep persisting, and then you learn. Hey, guess what? You're proud of yourself. I honestly wouldn't be surprised that Phil just got so angry because he didn't innately pick it up that he just refused to do it, and neither his mother or his father could force him to do anything, or spoil him so rotten that he couldn't do anything.
Also, I'm just surprised that he knows how to drive a car, but that's like a privilege. Hey guys, I know how to drive a car.
I don't think he can drive very good. Being the fact that he doesn't wear his glasses when he drives, probably drives like an old man.
Yeah, but the state of Connecticut and Washington gave this man a driver's license.
No, here's the thing, Raven. He had his glasses on when he got his Washington driver's license.
Sure did.
He is required to wear corrective lenses, and he doesn't wear them because when you saw the picture with Kat, he didn't have them on. In all the travel vlogs, whenever you see him driving, he doesn't have them on. I think that's the thing. He drives like either an old man or like an old Asian lady, just like 20 miles under the speed limit, just kind of, and you see him, he's hunching over, he's leaning manual zooming in the car. And it's like, holy shit. Yeah. You can see him, he's got his head just really craned forward, trying to, because he's nearsighted. He can't see far out.
Remember he was like,
in
that picture, he was all the way up to the steering wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old man driving, you're right, yes.
He's gonna cause a major accident, and it's gonna be.
That's why
insurance is not gonna cover it.
Oh, absolutely.
But this is also why he does not drive on the highway. That's why it takes him forever to do anything, because he won't drive on the highway. Because if he drives on the highway, he will cause an accident. So he drives on a lot of the side roads and drives super slow, so people just kind of pass him and all that, so it's less likely. But yeah, the next time he gets into an accident, they're not going to not only are they not going to cover him, police might fucking suspend his license. Like, the idea is, if you are required to drive with glasses and you don't have them and they catch you, that's illegal. That's illegal driving.
Let's just be happy he hasn't caused harm on anyone's health yet while driving.
No, that's...
He's ruined enough people.
It's not the way I want it's not the way I want the show to end.
That will be a major disappointment and a DSP grade disappointment.
Here you go. He's driving a car I almost bought, a Volvo.
Okay, so we're driving. We're out of the airport.
He is totally not wearing glasses.
Look at his face. He showers with Head and Shoulders because he has no hair.
Where
in
are
our
we?
fancy rental.
Where are we? Figure it out.
No. What the fuck?
Okay, so we're driving. We're out of the airport.
He doesn't even stop in the car.
Look at how fast he keeps looking at shit too.
Like, is he on drugs? Like, he literally can't stop.
Panda made this probably to irritate him.
Where
in
are
our
we?
fancy
I'm
rental.
pretty sure that I'm beginning to think he has some kind of attention issue.
Yep.
Oh, he definitely has it. You hear him playing with Zelda and pounding the fucking Pro controller. He's literally on the screen. He's going.
Look at that haircut.
Let's see if they can figure it out from what they've seen.
Probably not.
So what car? Is this a Volvo?
A Volvo 2012 something.
Oh God! Stop flexing about a fucking rental.
I didn't mean,
It's fancy.
It's
I'm
nice.
just gonna guess it's an
fancy.
Oh, this one.
Marquee or Dodge
I remember.
Charger
Yeah,
when
I just
go on
hit that.
vacation,
Has he
right?
talked about the person who cut him off?
You hear
No, not yet.
On vacation.
He's in
from carrying the luggage to the car.
he's in Orlando.
Why Philip carrying the luggage to the park? God, this man has no strength.
You know, he said, I usually get the Grand Marquis when I go on vacation. Like, he's never been on vacation. That was such a fucking flex.
Woo!
Everyone will have to see everything that you get to see.
Ooh,
We'll
yeah.
all go blind.
Oh, stop.
Oh, this is insane.
Dude, I don't want to see everything Leanna got to see. Leanna got to see him naked, and I don't want to do that.
Or so we know. Luggage to the car.
The good news is it's only like, literally like, maybe 20 minutes away from where we were. So I'm hoping that this GPS is correct and we're going the right way. Because if this takes me to a highway, which I can't drive on, I'm going to be very pissed.
There are a lot of gaming.
He can't drive on.
Hey, pause it for 1 second.
He makes.
Sure.
Here's the thing about the whole thing about driving on the highway, and this is, I know some people like Ann believes it's because he had a back spasm. I believe it's because he doesn't wear his glasses. He refuses to, and that was literally the compromise that he made with his mommy and daddy. Was, fine, Philip, you can drive the car without glasses, but you can't be on the highway. And I think that's why he got into the crash that he did, because he got in the highway without glasses and, you know, didn't see something till it was till almost too late, and that's why his mom was pissed at him.
And the highway's not that bad. You just get up to speed and that's it.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that you've seen him. He can barely see. Like,
Indeed.
he can barely see his television now. Like, and the idea is that he always said he really was nearsighted. He couldn't, when he sat in the back of the classroom, he couldn't see the chalkboard. So it's like, yeah, you need to wear glasses when you're driving because everything's far away. He didn't understand that and argued with he argued with everybody about that. So
he, like you said, he's nearsighted. So the problem is he grew up in the 80s. Like, I ain't gonna wear my glasses.
I also have to disagree with Ann on that one, with the back thing. Driving on the highway, in my opinion, is more comfortable than driving on side roads, so it should be more lenient on his back.
The only thing I can think of is he doesn't want to drive on the highway, meaning he doesn't want to drive long distances because of his back.
Right.
But even then, I still don't believe his whole issue with his back, because he says he's got a herniated disc, but he's never done anything to try to get that fixed. You never hear about him going to doctor's appointments and all that to try to get surgery to fix that issue. And it also, I know
the
Steve
highway
gets
is all
pissed off.
it's all small adjustments. It's not. I mean, I think his problem is getting off the off ramp.
That could be. It could be getting the on and off ramps could be the issue. Especially if he's, let's say, near one of them and he's not seeing, he could accidentally swerve into a car because he wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
Right.
Not to go on
Look at that hunch over while he's doing this. His seat's not corrected. Not correct. He needs to be up more.
He's hunched more so he can be closer to the windshield.
Dude, he's just darting everywhere.
He probably rides the
we're
brake.
not in a normal place.
They're focusing on the highway right there. Pissed off.
This dude totally rides the brake.
No, I don't think so.
Should be driving slow.
There you go. There's your answer.
Okay then, well, we are on the road.
There you go. They're on their road to Viridian City.
Some of the famous sites of where we are. We just passed Carl's Car Van Rentals. We've also passed a McDonald's and a Denny's.
Who gives a shit?
We are definitely...
They just love the yellow bus of Orlando.
I wonder who gives a shit about fast food.
Wait, is this a highway?
Yeah,
the hell is this?
Best of the best.
Speed limit's 40.
Behind a slow-ass bus that won't fucking get out of the way.
It's a bus, Phil.
It's a lane road right now, so I can't get past it. It looks like it might actually become multi-lane soon.
It just did.
He was renting Volvos back then. Now he can barely afford a Corolla.
Yeah.
He was big baller shot caller, and Leanna had to pack her fucking mighty black dildo in the thing because DSP couldn't get it up.
Oh, we missed the best restaurant ever, Fish on Fire.
Oh, we passed Fish on Fire.
Mango, it sounds like a bad disease.
Put the fire out.
Yes.
Look at this. Yes. All the sites.
Comfort Suites.
Comfort Suites, Car
This
Quest.
bus that has been in front of us this whole time.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
the 42-1.
I'm so sorry, public transportation inconveniences you.
Yes,
Just a few seconds ago, he said, "Oh, I want to drive slow." As soon as you drive slow, we're the fucking boss, bro.
Because he wants to drive slow, not anybody else.
Now we made it to a classy area when you finally hit Waffle House.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there gotta be some good
Motherfucker,
taste.
you go to the-
That's classist as fuck, man.
I want to see him go to the Waffle House. Let's go. Let's take him to the Waffle House at 2 a.m. He's gonna
thinks
jaw
that's a
jack
bad-
and get his ass beat.
He thinks that's a bad area? What the fuck is up with him?
Also,
The Waffle House, the Waffle House is the greatest natural disaster warning system that has ever been conceived.
he should go to the Waffle House and see the waitresses literally dodge chairs.
Dude, you know he would talk shit and the waitress would be like, "We're gonna meet outside." And he's like, "We'll do DF." And as soon as he tries to say that waitress go beat the fuck out of him.
Wait, she's to her boss and she's like, "I'm going on my break now."
That bitch went. Yeah, shout out to Waffle House, Rita.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
Don't fuck with the Waffle
Just all
House.
hotels, literally.
It looks like a nice Waffle House.
Waffle House.
There's nothing else
It's
around
Orlando,
because
Phil. What do you
especially
think?
Airport that, you know.
Yeah,
I wonder
that
why it's
Waffle
all
House is-
hotels.
That Waffle House is very important. Okay, it's part of the hurricane warning system.
They
They
could go around
Okay.
if they wanted
And
to.
this bus still. Oh, Taco Bell.
Wow.
See all those cars
Well, we know
going
what we're
around?
Look how old that
All we
Taco
had to
Bell
do-
is.
Woo!
And they're open late. So
There
you
we
get
go.
that Doritos
And then go to
taco.
7-Eleven, get another burrito.
That Doritos taco, then
And a
Ow.
Wendy's.
At the same time. Delicious.
And Wendy's.
And a Wendy's. Now I feel like I'm home. There you
Shout out to the Doritos taco.
go. There's just nothing in this area.
Oh, and the volcano burrito? It's fire.
Bus.
So we got seven minutes to go before we actually get to our hotel. So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So probably we'll join you there. If,
What's a
that's the
Lynx
next
bus?
interesting thing we see.
Is it raw at you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
First meal. It's a minute long.
Island.
It's a minute long.
Dining room restaurant.
Check this shit out.
Resort.
What the hell is that? What the hell? Is that a mignon?
Yep.
Is that a steak mignon?
It is.
You got a fillet? Jesus.
Oh yeah, fillet. Sorry, a fillet. He's right.
Hey, wait, if he's so hungry, what the hell is he eating a fillet for?
Gout.
That's the smallest cut of.
Also, look at.
It's also one of the most expensive. Of course, he has to have.
It is the most expensive, but I'm like, dude, if you're hungry, get a fucking ribeye. Come on now.
This is how he lost all his money.
It's like a stir fry dish.
Yeah.
I got the special, which is a giant.
That's not giant, Phil. That's like 8 ounces.
I hate the way he flexes so fucking much.
Look at that.
Giant fillet. Wow. Wow, great. You got a giant fillet. That's like being valedictorian at a homeschool.
He's flexing to show
I
he
mean,
can
shit.
afford it.
With veggies on top. It looks
Oh, wow,
absolutely
yeah.
delicious.
It's like,
And we're already having a good time. It is getting dark outside. We got here after 6. You know, we showed up. So we missed out on doing stuff outside today, but we're probably just gonna relax.
You know, oh, the next one's a classic.
Tomorrow, we should see what a nice
I thought one of these driving ones, he actually mentioned that a car cut him off, and it was like 2 car lengths ahead of him. It was like, that's not cutting you off, Phil. But I might have been wrong. I don't know.
Maybe to Phil.
Oh, okay. This is the suite. Sorry, this is 6 minutes long. Oh.
All right, so it's.
This is the view from the. And then they go to Universal.
Is this the one?
All right.
No, this is the Universal one.
Afternoon, probably about, I don't know, 1
Da 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 da. Bum bum.
Wasn't this the one that like they only spent like 3 days in Orlando?
Yeah.
And went back? Wow. Yes.
And they only went to Universal for 1 day. 1 day.
Classic Universal Spinning Globe. Now, where we actually are is Universal City
Wow.
Walk. It actually has a path straight from our resort to this area.
A path straight from our. That sounds expensive.
Yeah, it sounds like he went to a in park resort. That wow, yeah, that's pricey.
I mean, you got all kinds
Like
of
last time I went to
restaurants,
Florida, we didn't go
Margaritaville
anywhere near
restaurant.
there.
Ooh, Margaritaville. There's one in Atlantic City.
The Hard Rock Cafe is right across from us.
Yo, look at the Hard Rock Arena.
Ooh.
Yep.
NBA City Restaurant.
And then on the other side here, we've got down there, it's an Emerald's restaurant. There's a bubblegum shrimp. We may check this out later on, but right now we're gonna head into the park, which is actually this way.
Islands of Adventure.
You can see right there, Islands of Adventure. Now, Islands of Adventure is actually the theme park with the rides, which we did not get tickets for. Actually, we didn't go on the rides because we were back, unfortunately.
God, he needs a wind protector on his fucking camera.
Look what he said. Our backs. I never
Our
remember
backs.
hearing that Leanna had a bad back.
No, she said it a
She
few
did mention
times,
it,
but not
yeah,
like
she
that.
did.
Okay. I couldn't remember it, but yeah, I'll admit I'm not always up on that
A guy
lore.
already, he says pretty much they let you film anything you want, but don't be stupid about it and try to film like a video presentation.
Wait.
So.
Wait a minute.
All right.
He went to a theme park and didn't go on any of the. What the fuck do you go to a theme park for?
He kind of went. He kind of went on a few of them, but he really didn't. I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
You know what's crazy? These videos are only 45 seconds long.
Yeah, but that makes sense because he would just spam them all out and clog everyone's inbox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the good old times when you got paid by views, and you know, the more videos you shit out, the more money you got.
Yeah, and then people kind of called him out on that and stopped watching, and then it didn't matter anymore.
45 seconds got you 12,000 views.
That's not that impressive.
Indeed. Now
It was enough.
Now we can't take our horse anywhere. We have to play video games all day and brag about your 1,000 wins on Street Fighter.
Yep. Nope. Yeah. Even when Mama Linda gave him apparently gave him money for a honeymoon, and he just used it on his back taxes.
Which is
that's
a smarter thing to do, but it's
I also don't know. I don't believe that he did that. It may have been, but I think what Mama Linda kind of knew is that if he didn't spend it on the honeymoon now, they'd never have a honeymoon. It really is the idea of, yeah, it's never going to happen. Like, he's never going to take his wife out anywhere.
No, his wife is done.
No, but Leanna got to go to 15 places. I figured out why she went to the Screw Attack Gaming Convention and other FGC tournaments is because he was showing her around, flexing to the other losers over there, going like, "I got a girl, I'm fucking this."
Oh yeah, yeah. She was basically everything he ever did back then was a flex. Hell, I love when they're looking up the Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff, and the whole thing of him basically looks like he got his father to buy him a gas grill for this party cookout he had at his parents' place, even though they had a small charcoal grill. He had to go buy a big old gas grill because he needed to flex on everyone. It's like, what the fuck?
That food made me hungry. I had to go reheat a slice of pizza.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just, oh no, she was definitely Trophy Panda. That's why she wore fucking. That's why she wore the fucking maxi dresses and shit. He probably said like, yeah, look good for these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know, because the you know, in his mind he's like, these guys never seen a girl, so I got one of those.
Maybe she wanted to show off to these guys for film.
I wouldn't be surprised. It might be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, but he was definitely wanting to flex. He wanted to flex on. He's always wanted to flex on people.
Yeah.
And it's one of the problems it's caused a lot of issues. Hell, him getting that first Mercedes caused a big rift between him and John and Howard. Or, sorry, BMW. Yeah, BMW. Oh, that's even fucking worse. Oh god, that's even worse.
No, it's not. Mercedes is more luxury. Don't worry.
Yeah, no,
But
I said Mercedes would have been better. Yeah. BMW is like, it's okay.
Yeah, but the way he said it was when he did the walkthrough of he's like, here's my keys to my BMW, and it's like, he just went like, I'm just living the lifestyle now, guys.
Yeah. I mean, you know, YouTubers now are making a shitload of money, could probably afford like Porsches, Ferraris, or a Bugatti and stuff, but yeah, Phil, you just hold on to that BMW.
Indeed. Okay. Yeah, big ups Elaine. We got one video, and we're gonna smash his head in.
A BMW is what an uncultured idiot gets when they think luxury car because they don't know if any of them.
Yeah.
Also,
I always love how Top Gear called it basically like the hairdresser's luxury car. It's mid-range luxury at best.
See, mine is like the rest of his life.
Yeah.
The only problem is the car when it breaks, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, because it's the parts just aren't there.
And he's lucky nothing happened to that car while he didn't drive anywhere. He didn't put any wear and tear in it.
I mean, you say nothing happened, he forgot to put in oil.
Yeah, but even that, he still didn't drive it like 10,000 miles for that 3 years he had it.
Wow. I don't know, man.
What's up, Elaine?
I'm gonna directly respond. Anso Kamaru says, it adds plenty. People want to enjoy a game and immerse themselves in the lore. None of the side quests are boring. There are plenty of side quests that tie directly to the story. The few side quests we've done were insanely boring. We haven't done a single side quest.
He always has to lump everyone in.
Yeah.
He's like...
And not only this, the way he keeps saying all this stuff, this is why people get, where he's like, I never said that I thought the game sucked. Yes, you do. When you say this, it's boring content.
He has a tendency to say we when it's good, or he wants to move things off, and you, the chat, when things are bad.
You know what the other problem is? Is it makes it come off like you don't have a fucking opinion in your head.
Yeah. No, but and that was something I I think I in the Zelda restreams is the idea. He is trying to discredit everybody who has a different opinion on him than Zelda, and then he wonders why everyone thinks he doesn't like. Oh, I never said I disliked the game. Yes, you did. Your actions basically say it. When the fact is you get pissed off, you're like, this game sucks. Oh, anybody who disagreed with you is like, oh, you're just kissing Nintendo's butt, like, you're kissing Miyamoto's butt, like, oh, and it's like, what the? It's like, god damn it, dude. All that does is it's just going to show that, yeah, you just are being a little bitch because you don't like it. Because the fact is, yeah, Zelda basically forces him to actually look at a problem and actually figure it out instead of just, oh, go here and here.
Here's the thing, Jay and Pat. It's just he thinks his way is the only way, and it's like, Phil, not every. My opinion might not be different from Pat's. He doesn't have to agree with every minute thing I ever do. But that's what makes it fun. Not everyone has to agree on everything.
I think his inability or his unwillingness to change the schedule has less to do with him like sticking with it, more of just that narcissistic, like, I know what's best. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's why he doesn't change it. I really do.
All right. He really does. He's like, well, if I don't like it, you don't like it. We don't like it.
There you go, Raven. Nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's just trying to learn French.
When he tries something and it fails, it's we tried, we failed.
It's just boring. We've done a few.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If you try to talk to him and correct him, he goes like, you're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you like.
That's that insecurity coming out. It's the immediate defensive mode. That's why, like, before he did that whole John and Howard thing, he talked about, yeah, they made some points, and then as soon as it is no valid points, he's just defending everything he did and shitting on Howard all the time. And it really was. Listen to how he talked about it before. Unfortunately, the pre-streams are all gone unless somebody has them. But if you listen to him, how he says before and how he says it afterwards, it's completely different. Because every time, he's just trying to defend himself. And he can't just say, yeah, I did wrong. He can't say he did wrong. He just can't.
No.
Yeah.
And he never will.
Mm-hmm.
The problem now is everyone telling him that he sucks and he's wrong, and he can't take it. Big guys, small guys. Like, before, he would literally do wrong, and we would just ignore him. Like, yeah, that's Phil. He's a jackass.
I honestly think that the whole thing with, like, so, and I remember it was that big long rant that Aquatiel had. It was like almost a video that she made, like an hour long. And one of the things a lot of people were talking about is, Phil, would you play Tears of the Kingdom in a few years, kind of like how you played Oblivion or Skyrim? And he can't figure out what they're telling him, which is, Phil, you play Oblivion and Skyrim where you play every goddamn side quest for 4 months. Would you play Tears of the Kingdom like that? And he's just like, why would I want to do that, dude? Like, really kind of showing, yeah, he doesn't get that everyone kind of is calling him out on it.
Yep.
And he can't get adamant.
I'll say this. And those people, I said it earlier, they're going to show up for Final Fantasy 14, and they're going to give him money for a game he hates, and you get no sympathy from me. You're going to do it. It's almost like the sun comes up, sun comes down. DSP says something stupid. You guys are going to overshower him with bullshit. Even though you guys are frustrated, you're going to sit there like the good cucks that you are and take it.
You know, Ray, he doesn't deserve the sympathy of the crowd.
Well, he ain't getting it from us. I'm talking about them. He's like, oh my god, this game sucks. Oh, I must give DSP money. What if I sat here and berated some games that I hated? And people are like, why are you playing it?
Yeah.
Everyone was boring. Hand gruel to the guy who's hungry on a bench. It's fucking boring.
Hand gruel to the guy on the bench. This dude would just laugh at him if he was hungry on a bench. Hey guy, you hungry? Go work. Ha ha ha.
See, and the thing about that is, what it is what Phil really wants of these side quests
is he wants quests that will immediately give him op stuff. It's like, Phil, no, that's not how. Like, especially with Zelda, he is so pissed of these small side quests. They're not giving him good rewards. It's like, Phil, like, you don't get like the op rewards, like all the op rewards. They don't just show up. You got to work for them. And even then, like his armor, there's no op armor. You just have to upgrade your armor, which he didn't want to do. I don't know if you saw the last time he literally, when he went to the fairy fountain that was closed and found out he had to do a quest to open it, he nearly cried. Actually, I think he did cry.
Yeah.
He cried like a fucking baby because it wouldn't just give it to him. He literally thinks 50 hours in, just hand me everything. Hand me it's like, Phil, you haven't killed goddamn anything. He had, when he upgraded, he had 3 bokoblin guts, meaning he didn't even fight fucking the black bokoblins. They're not that fucking hard. They're like the weakest of the black tier weapon, black tier enemies. And it's just like, nope, run away from them, or have the abs do it for him, and he never picks anything up because he's stupid.
Pick up everything in Zelda.
Yes, literally. Link the fucking Blood Raven. Take anything that isn't fucking nailed down, whether it's yours or not.
Yeah, if you can pick up a fucking item or whatever, like, just if it says A, press A, unless you can't carry it. If it's a weapon, then it's like, but everything else, items, if you hit something, boom, 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 press A, keep going.
It's the weirdest thing. He has so few arrows, and I'm looking at when I got near the end, when I got to the end of my playing of it, I'm like, I can't pick up any more arrows. It literally says you can't have any more. You have 999. That is it. We cannot let you have another arrow. It's like,
you got that much arrows?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, well, part of it's because anything I found, I killed. Seriously, I played Link like he's a fucking humanoid typhoon.
Indeed.
I'm like, I'm global warming. I am going to cause a fucking extinction event.
But that's the problem. He's playing this game like he plays everything else, and he's mad because he can't just shoehorn Zelda like God of War and go like, come on, do math.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, here's the thing. I played so much. I got maximum, because a lot of the things, once you get 999 of, you can't get anymore. I got max Bright Bloom seeds. Sold them all, started again, and got max again.
Yay!
I was like, holy shit! All right.
I think I have like 300 bloom seeds. I got a lot.
Yeah.
Kill these generic enemies.
I don't play the game. What are they used for?
Boring. Save this guy.
Light up the dark.
You throw them somewhere, and they basically like a natural light.
Now you say,
here's the thing, right? I'm just gonna say this. If your job is to play video games, if your job is to enjoy video games, you tell people, I enjoy this, I have a passion for this, and then out of your fucking mouth is, these games are boring and I hate them. You don't like this.
It's like a couple that has a bunch of toxic issues, but they're like, our marriage is wonderful. Look at us. Aren't we happy? We're the perfect couple. When they really hate each other.
And not only is it that, it's because he treats his job just like how a typical sitcom husband would treat their 9-to-5 job. It's just like, why should anybody give you money for you to just act like you want to be anywhere other than here? Like, he won't put any extra effort into his work. It's absolute bare minimum effort.
Especially when everyone else has literally stepped up their game to 40 times, and everyone's like, oh, you detractors. And I'm sounding like Phil here, but we really are stepping up our game to go like, hey, come watch us, please. But Phil doesn't like you. I'm like, fuck Phil. Do you like what you see?
This is a guy who.
There you go.
I was like, this is a guy who had said recently that he thought he had the best setup in streaming, and I believe he believes that, even though
This
no
dude,
way.
he knows he doesn't anymore because detractors are next level now. He knows that people have better setups, even doing detractor stuff on him.
But here's the thing. I believe it's self-hypnosis. It's him. He says it so that he can believe it himself.
Oh yeah.
He's always the one that needs to be convinced of everything. Like all the stuff that he's saying isn't just to convince his fans. It's to convince him. It's to convince him that he is correct about all this. Because if he doesn't, that little ping of doubt shows up, and that makes him even more miserable than he already is.
Yeah, he said that.
Okay, here's what I consider being immersed. Playing any game for 30 to 40 hours is immersive to me, because that's an experience.
When you have to, it's like if you go to work, I don't know how many hours, you go like, I work 40 hours today. Or not today, but the week. He's like, I put 50 hours into Zelda. And it's like, did you enjoy those 50 hours? No, my audience hated it. Then why the fuck did you upload it? Like, why are you playing it if you didn't enjoy it?
It's right now it's an ego thing, because he knows as soon as he rage quits Zelda, everyone's gonna clown on him. I'm gonna clown on him because I know I highly doubt he is going to be able to beat. He's gonna be able to beat Ganondorf. He's just not ready.
He might get tips from his audience.
He might get lucky. It has happened.
Here's the thing. He doesn't want to play this anymore. He wants it out. He wants this out within the next week or the next week.
He wants it out the next stream. It's not happening, but that's what he wants.
That's not happening. Even 2 streams isn't happening because he's not beating Ganondorf. Because no tips in the world is going to help him with this skill issue he's going to have fighting Ganondorf. Because here's the thing, I've said it before in my streams, I don't know anybody who if you playing, Ganondorf can do some things that Link can do, such as Ganondorf can perfect dodge. And Phil's not ready for that. He's going to hate the fact that, yeah, you can go and try to stab Ganondorf. He'll just backflip against you and then try to do an attack on you. And it's like, Phil's not going to be able to counter that. He's going to fuck it up.
Indeed.
It takes such an amount of time that I feel familiar in a part of the world. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just about to hit the 50-hour mark. I feel like I've been a part of this world for a month and a half. I feel immersed in it.
You know what I hate? Like, look, I'm going to say this to the dentheads, to anyone. It's this man, when I hear him talk, this is me. Like, the signals he gives me, he's like, I'm 50 hours in. I'm immersed in this world. You really are addicted to WWE champions. Like, you literally don't want to play this game. Like, you're trying...
Yeah, because the thing that immerses a lot of people into these kind of RPGs, these open world games, are the side quests that kind of give you a little insight to these characters and what they're doing. And their regular lives. He's just skipping. He's just doing the main quest. It's like, that doesn't immerse you in the world.
Right, and I'll keep saying it to, whoever it is deadheads and anyone that gives them a lot of money for Final Fantasy 16 or not give them a lot of money you are literally giving him the fish for the day. He doesn't even know how to fish anymore. Like, you're just prolonging. Because he's gonna upload the video and it's gonna be like 100 views. His channel's dead. There's no prestige anymore. But
and not only that, if you don't give him money because you don't like it, within a few days he's gonna berate you for it. He's not gonna learn. Oh, what is it that I'm doing you don't like? And I'll try to change it. of breaks because he literally has become that. Oh, I don't really have to do what they want. I just push button, get money. That's all.
Right. That's it. No. Well, he's getting to a point where he has to try, and you don't like it.
Yeah, but I mean, well, and here's the weird thing: what is he going to, like, if he finishes Diablo 4 or Zelda? What's he going to replace it with?
Amnesia.
If he finishes them both, is he going to put Elden Ring back in? Because it's going to be the same problem of another goddamn RPG. It's like, Phil, you keep saying that, you keep putting in RPGs. Oh, I like Elden Ring. I see what it is.
He doesn't like Elden Ring. He just likes the money it gives him.
Well, yeah. He can't understand. Here's the thing. I think in his mind, he can't separate the two.
He's just going to go back to play Elden Ring and get money and just do WWE champions.
I mean, yeah, and that's fine because I'm just waiting for him to get a refinance because that's the end of the story. He gets this refinance, he's going to lose that house.
Oh, he will. See.
I do. Now you can say, but Phil, actually Zelda Tears of the Kingdom has 100 hours of content and you skipped 50.
He makes it sound like having 100 hours of content is like bad. Weren't you saying that games should have more content?
He has been trying to find some reason to hate Zelda ever since he started playing. The first bit of it was it's $70 and it's not worth the extra $10. That was the first thing. Then with all the content, it's too much content, and it's like, well, wait a minute, which is which? You can't have it both ways. I don't get it. But he has really been looking for Zelda. It's whatever he can do because he didn't want to play it. He knew Street Fighter was coming out. He wanted to push that back. Probably, like, if he would have pushed it back to July, do what he did with Metroid Dread, and then wonder why nobody's giving him any money. It's like, yeah, Phil, everyone already played it.
Yeah.
You're late to the party.
And that's
It's actually, we're getting close to 2 months with Zelda. Like, it's going to take him, like, if it's not this week, that's 2 months. 2 months for Zelda.
Yeah, people already moved on.
Yeah. Most everyone beat the game already.
Beat it or still exploring the world or doing all that stuff, but not him.
Yeah.
Not him, though.
No.
It's just like, it's like, Phil, if you don't like the game, don't play it. Play something else. But you're like, I bought it, I spent money on it, but you want people to reimburse you. But it's whatever. NDO's gonna save your ass.
Here's the thing, you want to be reimbursed. He already got the money in the first stream. First stream he had over $200. So he got his money back.
Well, he's like Elden Ring. He wants like $5,000 back on it.
Those days are long gone, Phil.
Yeah, he wants $5,000, and then he played Elden Ring for like 3 months. That game was like February to May.
Yeah, it was.
For 50 hours, I've had a lot of fun with it. I've enjoyed the main dungeons. I've enjoyed the lore. I enjoyed the exploration.
What the fuck? I know I'm pausing a lot. It's just, it's like someone with a book report. I enjoyed this book. This book was sick. It's like, are you writing a book report at school?
Basically, like, because he can't. Here's the thing: he can't remember the individual things that he really liked about it. And like, he liked the dungeons. I know he probably liked the lightning dungeon because he read a guide on how to do part of it, the early part of it. But like, for the most part, you say, oh, you liked the lore. But then, Phil, you didn't listen to the cutscenes. You basically kind of trashed. Like, at the beginning, he said that can't be Ganondorf. He literally said it cannot be Ganondorf, and it's like, it's Ganondorf, dude. He's got a Gerudo symbol on his jewelry, dude. That's
Indeed.
Ganondorf.
He talks about if you paid attention to the trailers, it's Ganondorf.
He talks about games like he is in a fight with them, and the game is always winning. Yeah, but this is the thing that pisses me off about DSP when he talks about games and stuff. It's like, I'm enjoying it, and it's like if someone, it's like someone putting macaroni in front of you, and then you eat like it by one macaroni at a time. It's like, I'm enjoying this macaroni. You see me enjoying this macaroni? I ate like 3 of them, and it's like, no. You don't like this. You don't like that it's trying to make you think, and it makes you stupid.
An aspect of getting all the Tears of the Dragon, right? That was fun. All the tube lift, and getting all the towers and all that. It was fun. It really was. Genuinely, I enjoyed it.
It really was. He's lying to you.
It was fun. Now I skipped 40 hours of side content. Does it matter? I was immersed. I had a great time. And when I beat this game, I have just as much of a legitimate reason to review it as anyone else. Just because there's 40 more hours of content doesn't make it more immersive. It makes it more time consuming.
You have all the fucking time in the world.
The thing is, it's Phil. It's your job to play video games. If you review this game and then say that you did none of the side content for an RPG, how is anybody supposed to take your opinion seriously? Like, that's the problem that he does with this shit, which is go to the main story, just do that, and then you wonder why no one, like, when it comes to RPGs, don't trust Phil for any of it, because it's like he's not going to actually, like, he didn't do any of the game. Like, think about it, he barely fought any of the thing. He didn't fight. I don't know if he fought a Frox. I know he didn't fight a Lionel, and I know he didn't fight a Gliok yet.
No.
Like, he didn't fight the big enemies. And Glioks aren't that hard. They really aren't.
Just want to point something out, because he said if the amount he has played is enough to give him the right to review the game. Meanwhile, we are shitting on reviewers because they, in quotes, rush through games to review them.
He can't see that that's him. He is probably, like, of all the lolcows I've ever seen, he is really one of the ones that lacks the most self-awareness out of
Zero.
all of them. Yeah.
He has zero self-awareness. You could smack him around and tell you exactly with a big-ass sign that says, "This is you," and he would be like, "No, it ain't."
You could tell him that he said something 5 minutes ago, show him video proof, and he'd say, "No, I never said it."
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Trying to enjoy a variety of games in a set time frame, that doesn't matter. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Final Fantasy 16 attempts to immerse you in the world, and that's great, but don't immerse me with a bunch of boring, menial shit.
The problem with him in Final Fantasy 16 is that game is very sad, and there's a bunch of pallbearers that you have to fight. Ooh, Undertaker! So it's a lot of doom and gloom, and he's like, this world's sad. Like, you would rather it be happy and...
Oh, that world's sad as opposed to FromSoft games, especially Soulsborne games.
Yeah, but you're not feeding
a bright and happy Soulsborne game.
Yeah, but you're not feeding people gruel in that game. Like, you are your own character going out and doing stuff. Like,
yeah.
Like, for him, he's like, oh, I have to do stuff to these people that I don't want to do because they're people.
Yep.
Immerse me with things that mean something. Actual world building, not the guy has to take a shit and I have to find a way to clean the outhouse for him. That's boring. No one cares about that in 2023. That's shit that used to be.
I hate when he does that too.
Early days of RPGs. Why did they do that? Because back then games were limited. You could only store a certain amount of data on a cartridge or a disc.
Does he think that games have unlimited space?
Yes, he does. This is one of the things. It's one of the things that he shits on about Nintendo. He doesn't get that Nintendo, those carts have limited space, but because a lot of the PS5, Xbox games, sometimes the discs are just an app that has it download the game from the cloud, and they could be 200 gigs. He doesn't understand. It's like, yeah, not every game's like that, Phil, and not every game, and also he everything's digital, so he doesn't get the idea of like, oh, yeah, it's really weird. It's the odd thing of like, he just wants these games. It's like, oh, 200, 300 gigs on your hard drive. You're just like, what the fuck is this? It's like, why is this game this large? Why are you taking up so much space? Why does it take me an hour to download this game?
He doesn't understand that. He's like, well, it's 2023. I don't want to feed or do any of that stuff. Like, the world in Final Fantasy 14 is fucked. And they're trying to rebuild it. And he's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to fucking rebuild this world. They should just worship me anyway.
What they did is they would put in menial quests to pad the length of their games.
Oh, okay, thanks. Who else wants to... Oh. Someone check something, said I should check something. Give me a second.
Well, and the thing about that, what he was saying about like old school RPGs is completely wrong. Like they had side quests because as a role playing game, you don't just want to do the main quest. Even when there was video or tabletop, you have a little things that are off the side that kind of, that kind of gets my interest a little bit. And so you're not just, we're just going to do the main story. Because with there, you don't get really doing just main story quest isn't going to get you the world building, the lore.
Right.
Of that world that he kind of thinks it will. It's like, no, it doesn't, Phil. Like, you don't get all this other stuff. You don't get, in Zelda, that Zelda puppet's been fucking up with a lot of people. People been, she's been fucking them over. Or how, Zelda did this and I need some help with this. And it's like, and all these little things that, hey, maybe they get you some money. Maybe they get you some materials. Maybe they get you some armor that you need. It's like, none of that.
He's like, I don't want to do it.
No, which is, it's so weird because the one thing that I've noticed the first half of this year, he was playing so many RPGs. I think that's what's hurt him, was that even before this, he was just playing a ton of RPGs. And people got tired of it, and he can't understand. It was like, no, it's because you don't finish, you drink these long-ass games that don't finish quickly, so... they linger and they don't make any money. He needs to play shorter games.
There are a lot of shorter games.
Yeah, but a lot of them are also indie, which he doesn't want to do. He only wants to do AAA hype release because hype. That'll get the views. It's like, Phil, not anymore.
Yeah, that game and how you play games are sailed.
Like, honestly, he needs to... I'll say this. He needs to get off YouTube. YouTube is also strangling him. People there's no incentive for anybody to go to YouTube and watch his streams. If they want to do that, they could just watch the videos if they want to. Like, he needs to go somewhere else that will give him more money. Like Rumble or Kick or Twitch.
You would hate Rumble. Rumble has too many crazies.
I mean, it don't fucking matter because he's lost all the stuff with YouTube. YouTube takes a good chunk of his money. Honestly, he really should just go back to Twitch. It really would be the best bet for him, but he can't swallow his pride to do that.
Indeed, he will never.
Cram in enough original assets to have original content, but make the game longer. Those old fetch quests, those old kill a certain amount of monster quests existed to add world building when they couldn't fit more assets into the game to world build properly. We don't have that excuse anymore, but game developers... No,
Phil. No, Phil. That shit came from tabletop RPGs, where kill a certain number of things was normally an early level quest so that, people could kind of figure out the character that they're playing. Like, they came from that. And yeah, the quest stuff of that are normally small quests that you can finish easily in case, you want to do something a little light instead of doing a big long... he honestly, it really does come off the fact that did he even like old school RPGs? Because it
He don't
kind
like
of feels
anything.
like it. Well, I mean, you think maybe back in the day, but I guess even then he did.
I feel like when he talks about Earthbound or old games like that, like he's trying to be a poser.
Yeah, you're right. He's basically a poser. He doesn't talk a whole lot about like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 games.
Yeah, he doesn't talk about, like Radiata Story or any of those other games. He's like, oh, I love video games, guys. And it just feels like all his life was Street Fighter. And
Street
then
Fighter
he's
and
like,
Marvel v. Capcom. That's basically it.
that was it.
Because they're not original. Because they don't have enough creativity. They just follow the same shit they've always been doing. It's boring.
Here's the problem, Phil, when he says this and his deadheads are going to give him money. You're boring.
Yeah. Like Phil, why would I, all you do, Phil, is you talk for 2 hours about your goddamn schedule, and then if somebody calls you boring, holy shit, you squeal like a pig under a fucking gate.
And
Phil. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. The other thing is, he says this shit, and then he's like, yeah, the game's boring. And it's you.
Yeah. And not only that, remember, if it's boring, he once said, when people kind of complained that they were bored watching streams, it's like, well, you know what they say, if you're bored, then you're boring. And as some kind of comeback, but it's like, Phil, we could put that right on you. Like, you are bored with this game, then you're boring. Like, Phil, there's no passion.
Right. And also, being a detractor is so hard because you could literally be boring out, umpteen boring, and people will watch you at the umpteen boring. You could be on boring level maximum 5, literally sitting there with drool, and people watch you. And then the crazy part is, not only would they watch you, they'll sit in your chat, go like, "This is boring. You're boring. You suck," instead of leaving.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. They'll tell them like, "Oh, Phil, this is boring. This sucks, and you suck." They'll just sit there and have the number go up. I dare them to leave. They won't.
Well, that was like what was it? K Galeon said he was gonna leave, and looks like he didn't, because someone I guess did a sneak diss, well, not even a sneak diss, did a full on diss in the forums, and it got deleted, and you're like, yep, the motherfucker's still there under a different name that had moderator count, and he's just still there. Because the thing is, they just cannot leave. Like, I think, my personal thing, a lot of them get laughed out of other communities. That's my guess.
And this is it. This is it for them.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we can't leave. We love you, Phil.
Sorry, it's 2023. Wasting half my time on your menial grindy shit is fucking boring. It doesn't actually make my game experience.
Here's the problem. What do you do that is so meaningful that it's not gaming?
It has completely destroyed all meaning in the word meaningful.
Yeah, but what do you do after the streams that are more meaningful than fucking playing Final Fantasy? Like, sitting next to your horse while she's playing Diablo? Like, what's meaningful to you?
Ignoring his cat.
Obviously, feeding the poor is not meaningful to you.
Well, and not only that, he talks about this whole thing of the way he says it's boring. It's a very subjective thing, but he's trying to make his own subjectivity be objective, if you know what I mean.
Right.
He's trying to make it seem like it's an objective criticism when no, that's very subjective. There are people who love RPGs and would be like, oh shit, I'm doing all the side content. Let's do all the side content first before you really hit the main story. And then, you find out, oh, they're way over leveled, or they kind of 100% RPG, and it's like, well, that is impressive. But Phil, it's just like, no, everything is basically this. The videos are just, it's almost like a commodity. It's like there's no passion anymore. There's nothing there. He really I think he's really depressed because DSP Reacts has not exploded in how he thought it would.
You're right.
He thought it would actually be
agree.
the key. He thought it would be the key for him never to play video games again.
I agree with you.
And it stalled. He's scared.
Yeah, I just said no shit. Like it's not a success. And
I agree.
He shouldn't have made people double pay.
That, and also the problem with TSP versus the internet, it's a bad show.
And not only that, like, he was losing members there because guess what? Sometimes he wouldn't even get people's, like, some people were like, oh, I'm a member. Every time I put it up, it never gets up because, like, Derek and Slayer will just literally eagle on the thing. So as soon as they put it up, they're the ones always getting it. And then he's like, well, guys, don't just drop your memberships. Keep being a member. And it's like, why? There's literally nothing. So what he did, he puts this fucking lottery thing in. That probably still doesn't help anything. And yeah, basically at this point, all of his memberships are gifted. Mm-hmm. No one pays for their own memberships unless it's like Ultra Supporter, in which case, you're a fucking cuck or you're Slayer or whatever.
You still get skipped over. And he's not
you still get
good at it.
Like, how the hell? Like, you pay $20 a month, $20 a month for your ultra level, and he skips over it. Oh, and your super supporter, you get a Q&A. Like,
he sometimes doesn't do.
He really does not understand how to actually give anybody any kind of benefits from doing these memberships. He's completely lost. Everyone else, like, you could tell, I think, was it 672 really wanted, a day where, members could actually, make a lobby and then Phil would fight members. Never going to happen.
No, Phil doesn't want to fight people. He's too scared of us.
He doesn't want to play with his fans. He hates his fans.
Yeah.
And these folks don't understand it. It's like, dude, he hates you. He only tolerates you because you can give him money. If the fact is the Adpocalypse vanished yesterday and he could get way big money, he would drop streaming in a heartbeat and not care about anybody else.
Yeah, you're right.
No, his content is, I don't know. Like, I think he needs to stream. If the Apocalypse didn't happen.
It's one thing. I feel like it wouldn't be as intense if he kept the viewers up. I honestly, if let's say Ultimate Reality, his viewership didn't decline like it did, he wouldn't be begging like this, but it would be more like the same thing but in video form.
Here's my thing. Think about this. If he won the lottery, would he still stream?
Yes.
I say no. I don't think he would.
I don't think he would either.
I think he would stream. Because he needs to feed his ego. And he doesn't know any other ways to do that. Other than idiots thinking.
I feel like he would flex for a little bit. He would go on a vacation.
He would flex in video form, but I don't see him streaming anymore. Because he only streams so he can get money. If he has money, he's not going to matter.
Do you think he would just do DSP versus the internet if he won the lottery?
I honestly think he's gonna go on like a revenge tour. He's gonna do vlogs and stuff and go on vacations, and he would just vlog shit.
Remember the guy when he went off with this threat, I know your IP, I know your address, and he was like, if he ever feels like taking a trip across the pond, is he actually gonna pull up on the guy? Like, yeah, I got the money now, bitch.
Like,
Gonna pull up.
I feel if he won the lottery, he wants to flex harder in any way possible. Like he'll just literally just blog everything on DSP Game and go like, here's me and my wife, here's what we're doing, or you divorce that bitch and get himself a new one.
Oh yeah, no. He'll if he won the lottery, he dumps Kat completely. He gives her a pill and throws her on the side of the road, and he just gets basically a trophy wife.
And then he'll come back after he spends thousands on WWE champions and go like, I'm back, guys.
They're gonna get Leanna back. So, damn right, Snoot. They're gonna get Leanna back as soon as he wins the lottery. Like, yeah, Leanna, you know, you were kinda you hotter than the piece of shit I got now. Let's go back together.
Oh,
like, yeah.
No, she'll never do that.
But you get money. Come on, you won a lottery.
Doesn't matter. Like,
no, you could tell she dealt with a lot of shit, and even money isn't going to do that. Like if she got back together with him after he won the lottery, he would have an accident. Right after they got married, and then the ink was dry. There would be an accident, in quotes.
And I wouldn't wake up anymore.
It's better if he just wastes my time, and I'm done with it at this point. I will criticize when it's valid. Yeah.
I know we pause every second, but it's like he says the dumbest shit every second.
Well, yeah, he says he will criticize when it's valid, but that's the thing. Everyone has been telling him that they don't feel these criticisms are valid. And
they're not.
He can't understand that, hey, guess what? People are disagreeing with you on these criticisms. But to him, that disagreement means that you're being a fanboy or you just are disrespecting him. It's like, Phil, it's a difference of opinion. Like, I don't think that the mechanics in Zelda are bad. I think it's because you are unwilling to actually commit them to any memory, or you can't because your alcoholism has come to the point where it's impacting your brain's ability to store memories.
It is.
Either way, I do think it is. I definitely think it is.
I think the other thing is when he tries to say when games are bored, he's trying to get people like, you're right, Phil, these games suck. And it's like, this is your opinion. Leave it at the door.
He wants to rally people behind his own opinion because he thinks that if he does that, it will he needs his opinion validated by people. Because right now, he's being beset on a lot of sides of people who are just like, this guy is just stupid and his opinions are terrible and he doesn't know a goddamn thing about games. And now he's feeling extra hurt. His ego's feeling extra hurt because people aren't agreeing with him. And that's why he clings to the people who will agree with him.
Indeed.
That's why he clings to where it's like maybe one or two people. Hell, like, but think about it. Then he does this thing where, like, think about it. Like the whole thing with Diablo 4. He says, well, you know, because he always makes what do you want? Because the onus can never be on him. He can't take the responsibility of, I picked a bad game that nobody wants to watch me stream. It's, well, you wanted me to do this. It's always that. Because he'll never be able to accept his own faults.
Yeah, and he's playing it in the most boring way possible. And he's like, guys, you asked for this. Give me money. And now he's going to go and beat the game. You don't beat Diablo, but, you know, he's like, I'm going to beat the game and put it down forever. And it's like, why'd you buy it in the first place?
Yeah, the whole thing of as soon as he sees credits, the game is over. Even though, you know, with Zelda, he would have barely scratched the surface, but no. And then years later, they'll ask him to do it again. Somebody asked him if he would, you know, go back to Breath of the Wild, and he's like, why would I do that? It really does kind of, especially, and you know what, the other thing I want to bring up. Remember, he was trying to say that, I'm a bigger Zelda fan than you because I have Zelda jammies. He was
Stupid.
It was maybe half joking, but I think he was also being serious.
He was.
Thinking that because people were calling him a fake Zelda fan, and I will still call him a fake Zelda fan because his reasonings make no sense. He put fucking Ocarina of Time in the C tier because it's not a sequel to Link to the Past, not what I wanted. What the fuck kind of reasoning is that? That's why his chat fucking bullied him about that. I love it. I actually love it when his chat bullies him.
Yeah.
Because it really does kind of. It's always fun watching him. It's like, yeah, we're not taking that shit. You put Ocarina of Time in a fucking C tier for no fucking reason. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. No.
Yeah, I can answer why he thinks he needs to buy every new game. Because when he was a Let's Player, he bought every new game you could think of, and he thinks that he needs to chase that dragon.
Yeah, he is so much not. He is not a streamer. He really is still a Let's Player. He plays games like they're a Let's Play. It's, day one, got to get the day one views. But instead, and people have told him for years that it's not the game that you play, it's the streamer. You could watch, streamers like, watch Corone basically just, fight in Street Fighter 6 where she's like, sucks at first and then actually starts getting decent, and it's because the streamer's charisma is what carries it. That's the thing Phil never will understand.
And never will,
because all about the game. Nope.
He been gifted an audience pretty early, and you will always have 300 people going like, "You're great, Phil." Like even today with Street Fighter.
Yeah, he's gifted an audience, and he was rewarded for his mediocrity. He was mediocre at best.
Yes, and now he's worse now.
Oh yeah, because he bought into his own hype. He literally believes this shit. And it's like, Phil, you're nowhere near as good as what you're not as good as what you used to be, and you're not as good as other people. And yet he bitches and moans that he doesn't have all this stuff. Phil, when you were making money, you could have hired an editor. You could have
hired a lot of things.
Or you could have, in 15 years, learned how to edit. It ain't that fucking hard. It just takes practice.
And now everyone is passing you, and you're mad because everyone's telling you you suck. You should do this, this, and this, and you're like, I don't know how.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is a great game, and also has a bunch of bloated, boring, unspecific, time-wasting content that just annoys you if you're trying to actually get.
I will say this: I don't think Tears of the Kingdom has boring, time-wasting content at all.
No. This is kind of the thing where he's trying to, because remember, at a point he's like, well, bloat doesn't mean bad. It's like, no, Phil, bloat has a negative connotation, and it really does show he doesn't understand words. But what it really is that it's, he doesn't like that this isn't a linear Zelda game. He wants just linear. He wants to go from dungeon to dungeon and not have to do anything in between. That's what he wants. He wants to be able to have enough dungeons that he can get enough hearts that he doesn't even have to look for any heart pieces. He doesn't have to look for anything. That he could just walk from place to place and continue the game. It's like, Phil, those kind of games are done. Nobody wants those games no more. They're not paying full price for a linear fucking Zelda game.
And those games exist.
They do exist as different IPs, but he's not going to play them. And like, I'm going to be honest, I don't want a linear Zelda game anymore because they got way too linear. Like Majora's, I love Majora's Mask, but that's way too linear.
Only in remasters and remakes.
Huh?
Like I'll take a linear Zelda game and a remake.
Yeah. If they decided to remake or to remaster, like, Wind Waker and Twilight Princess for the Switch, yeah, I'll get them. I like those games. But I will say, Wind Waker, very linear. You go to this dungeon, then this dungeon. It's like, no. Like, Phil doesn't understand. In the first Zelda game, you could go to whatever dungeon you found. Oh, you found the 8th dungeon first? You could beat it with 3 hearts and a wooden sword. It's possible. Hard as balls, but it's possible. I've seen it done. But, you know, with Phil, it's like, because he played Link to the Past, it's like every game kind of needs to be like the game, those linear Zelda games, because it's easy on his brain. He doesn't have to think of.
Alright guys, on my end, I am heading out. This stream is taking way too long. Actually, they're taking way too long to cover this video, but I'm gonna get to sleep. So, thank you guys for joining me, and I am heading out.
Progress of the game. Final
So,
Fantasy 16
yeah.
is exactly the same. Stop wasting my fucking time. My time is valuable. I don't have time to